What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. We got fucking Adam today.
Big A in the house. What's up,
It's
Big
been
A?
a while, bro. It's been a while since you've been on the pod.
Glad to be back.
Hey,
Full house.
Introduce yourself for the people that don't know.
Free Palestine.
Introduce yourself.
Now I'm Adam.
What you about, Adam? What's up, dude?
Bro, I'm just chilling.
Damn,
I'm just glad to be
For real. He
here.
just
What's
He
up?
came to chill with the homeboys, dog.
Yeah.
With the crew, dog.
Yeah.
What's your agenda?
What is your fucking
What is your
I'm
message?
just here to just cause shit.
You needed to spend time with the boys. No Diddy.
Adam's like, they're watching me.
No Diddy. Dude, don't even get me started.
No diddly?
Bro, the diddler, dude. That's your boy, isn't it?
Huh?
That's your
Bro,
boy?
He's got
So
some bangers.
who's caught up with?
Pause.
Is he arrested? I know they raided his house. I know that, but I mean, is he arrested? Does anybody have any?
Y'all want to start off with this topic?
Yeah, dude, might as well. Right, go ahead.
I'll go for days.
Might as well
on
jump
this.
in.
Yeah.
I saw a
Motherfucker,
picture my homeboy showed me at work, and it was him handcuffed, but I don't think it was real because I looked it up and
Nah, there's a picture going, but it's like
I don't think it's real.
it's like a hella young looking Diddy, and he doesn't even look like. It looks like a fucking Somalian dude.
He doesn't have the moles.
Yeah, that's his drug guy. That's his drug guy. His drug mule.
they got his drug guy.
Yeah, him and what's that one bitch? The rapper, Young Miami or Young?
Oh,
Miami?
yeah.
Young MIA.
Yeah, that was his girlfriend, right?
I don't know. She was
I think-
dyke.
Yeah, no, Young Miami. Not
Oh,
MA,
never
not
mind,
MA.
never mind.
Not Young Ma, Young Miami. It's some other rapper
Not the
bitch.
dyke.
But apparently she was a prostitute, and he had her on.
Oh, yeah.
he had her.
He
on,
was someone's
yeah,
ex.
He had her on retainer. No, it's his girlfriend. Had her on retainer as a prostitute.
No, it was 50 Cent's ex.
Yeah, and her also.
Yeah.
50 Cent's ex. 50 Cent's baby mama. I had her on pretty much like, yo, you're getting a weekly paycheck, and you just gotta fuck whoever I say you gotta fuck. Like, you're my personal prostitute.
Oh, it's kind of like the Rick James shit. You ever heard about Rick James shit that he used to have like a ton of hookers at his house?
So are they victims?
Yeah, but they were for him.
Yeah.
No,
Doesn't
he
seem
had
like
him
they're
just like,
victims.
yo, like if a dude's over here fucked up and like I need you to fuck him
Throw
or whatever,
pussy at him.
or even if I just want to watch you fuck someone else, because apparently that was his thing. He liked to watch.
Oh, he's a watcher.
He liked to see his wife get banged by like he had like
That girlfriend.
5 male prostitutes on deck at all times.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was wild, bro. P Diddy was
he would pay
crazy.
people to fuck his wife?
Fuck his wife, and then he would record it and send it out to people and shit.
What? To who?
That's why Cassie recently just sued him, and they settled out of court for who knows how much. But she was alleging rape and all kinds of shit too. Like every single one of his butlers in his house carried a little pouch, and it had drugs in it. So if he was like, "Yo, spike that dude's drink," they would just go throw some shit in there.
So some fucking goddamn
Yeah, and then-
Cosby's.
Yeah, and then he would get a busload of miners to come in, and then boom, I got y'all. He had cameras in every single room in his house.
There's no way, dude.
Oh, I
Seriously?
can believe
And
that.
this is all proof that they have in fucking.
When he raided the house.
Not before that, and then when they raided the house, they like found all these little cameras and shit, and it's wild. bro.
Dude, I want to see that shit.
I want to
Like,
see a
what did
picture
they
of
find
him.
from
Let
the
me
raid?
see, let me see him real quick.
I sent you a video on TikTok. Is this cat that he kind of breaks down the paperwork,
Yeah, show me the paperwork.
And
Read me the
and he
paperwork.
goes real deep. Pause.
Hey, the diddler, bro. The diddler does his
That
thing.
one, P Diddy lawsuits. It's a little long, but he does fucking. this
7
guy's-
minutes long,
This
bro.
guy's a
Hold
good, This
on.
guy's a
The
good
Jeffrey
fucking
Epstein
journalist,
of
though.
the music and
I
everything.
saw him
The
on
new
another
lawsuit that
one.
just dropped against Diddy is
Talk shit about
massive,
Apex.
and it has photos, it has videos, it names names, and there's so much here that it's never gonna fit into a single video. So I'm gonna do a quick overview in this video, and then I'm gonna do a couple of parts breaking down
Fast
all the
forward.
different aspects of what's come out so far. We're talking crime scenes. We're talking photo evidence of celebrities like Cuba Gooding Jr. We're talking record label executives. We're talking hidden cameras in every room
The
of the
Bear
house. Getting recordings of celebrities, executives, politicians at parties with celebrities and underage girls, with drinks being spiked, with
dives
drugs.
deep
This
in,
goes
bro.
all the way back to the murder of Tupac and Biggie. We're talking about the entire rap and hip hop industry and the whole music industry at large. But to be clear, this is just opinions and speculation. These are
Man.
not statements of fact. When I show sources in the background, like the court case, you should take those for just what they are. I'm not saying that all of this is necessarily.
He doesn't want to
real.
get sued.
So what's happened just now is that this man Rodney Jones,
There
who's
has
a
to be
music
alleged.
producer that worked with Sean Combs, who is Diddy, he just filed this lawsuit. And he didn't just file it against Diddy. He filed against the executives at all of the companies associated and against the companies like Universal Music Group. His lawyers claim that he has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Diddy and his staff and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. It's illegal for lawyers to make these claims if they don't have reasonable belief that this evidence is legitimate and exists. They could get disbarred for making these claims if they're not true. And some of that evidence is present in this lawsuit, like when Diddy allegedly shot a man. And then the LAPD saw that room in the photo, the bathroom with all that blood, and
He
were
was with
on the
Michael
scene
Jackson,
for
too.
hours, and no arrests were made.
He's
They
the Ray
went with the
Donovan of
explanation
Hollywood.
that Diddy told his staff to give, which was it was a drive-by shooting. Diddy made it clear that his head of security, Fahim Muhammad, had the power to make people and problems disappear. This guy. And all of Diddy's staff were instructed to contact Mr. Muhammad if they were ever pulled over by the police in Miami or California. Diddy often
he had
bragged
connections.
about having law enforcement under control. Although the deeper you look, the more it looks like people above him and above law enforcement had him under control. We'll go more into these cases in the
Diddy.
detailed videos, but now the bigger picture.
fucking
See,
pawn.
Diddy has been one of the most powerful people in the rap industry ever since the 90s when he founded Bad Boy Records.
That's
And
crazy.
he
That's
was
sus
only
in
24 when he founded it. He started his career as a non-paid intern at A&R until he was then fired in 1993 when he was 24 and founded his own label, Bad Boy Records, later that year. So how does a 24-year-old found a massive record label on his own? Well, when you dig further, you realize it wasn't on his own. It was with the help of Clive Davis, his mentor. And the further into it
Never
all
heard
you
that
dig, you realize that Clive Davis came out as gay later on, and there's a lot of rumors that Diddy were in a relationship.
He runs private
throughout
prison.
This
Yeah,
time.
I believe that.
This is going to come up over and over and over, just by chance. Clive Davis has been running significant portions of the music industry since our parents were kids listening to music. Responsible for artists like Aretha Franklin, Alicia Keys, The Grateful Dead, then later Usher, Outkast, Pink. But back in the 60s and 70s, like Janis Joplin, Santana, Aerosmith, Pink Floyd, like, come on, read it. Jones specifically
Floyd.
claims that they were trying to groom him to do gay stuff, which has long been the talk of the town in the rap industry by people that aren't with it. Diddy allegedly showed him a tape from a secret recording that he just happened to have of Jones's idol having gay sex with some white guy. And then Diddy apparently told Jones that he had engaged in gay sex with this redacted rapper and that redacted rapper and his idol, Stevie J. And apparently he also promised to make sure that Jones would win Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he did gay stuff on camera. Although, to be clear, he wasn't explicitly saying on camera, but Mr. Jones discovered that Diddy had hidden cameras in every room of his home. I'm going to guess that Diddy didn't learn how to wire a whole house with cameras on his own. Kanye has accused Diddy of being a Fed many times. Diddy's also been accused of ordering the hit on Tupac many times. And when Diddy was asked about this on a podcast, this was his response.
We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to even go there with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking.
When you start digging into allegations of the CIA, the FBI, the Mossad having tentacles in the music industry, you wind up at
That shit gets
total rumors like this. Former CIA agent admits agency created gangster rap to fill private prisons by glamorizing criminality. Claims like famous hip-hop lyrics of the legendary hip-hop outfit NWA
Candace
were even
Owens been
scripted
talking
by a team of
Yeah.
psychologists and war propagandists inside the CIA, according to this former agent. Obviously, these are just totally
Telling us all
rumors
that
and
goes back
conspiracy
to the
theories. No
industrial
truth to this
prison
whatsoever.
complex.
But it leads you to people like
Pause this real
Leora
quick.
Cohen. who
The
might-
money.
They said NWA, you know, fuck the police, all that shit. They said they sent that to the CIA and it was studied to fucking try. Like, all right, yeah, this is good. This is good.
Damn.
It's gonna fucking raise the roof and fucking make people go crazy and follow and do all that shit, sell crack and all that shit. Crazy.
It's the path they want him to go on.
Again,
Yeah, they
say,
glorified
yeah.
crime.
So they say. You know what I'm saying?
That I now I'm like,
It makes
buy
sense,
it?
You know?
I'm buying, dude.
Now I'm like,
There's
Do you
money
buy
to be
this?
made. There's money to
You
be
don't buy
made.
any of this?
Bro, that's like saying Grand Theft Auto rose the rate of crime. He's an opportunist. He saw an opportunity and
Ran with
obviously
it.
like
And,
he's
like,
taking
I
it.
guess so
anyway,
did
it
the
creators seems. of Grand Theft Auto then.
like
Hold on,
drill-
hold on.
drill
Do you ever
music
wonder
right now is
why?
crazy.
Do you ever wonder why like these rappers that you're like, bro, they fucking suck, but they're like popping off ever like,
Do you listen
or
to rap?
so popular and so like
Yeah.
in demand? Do you ever wonder like a fucking
Mumble rap.
mumble
hold on,
rap
is
type
there-
shit?
Do you still listen to rap? Like the new shit and what's?
Never. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
horrible, bro.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking
So, yeah, so,
horrible. Like
But if you listen to the drill rap shit and all that shit, bro, that shit is insane, bro. All they talk about is killing each other, and then they go actually and do it. It's fucking insane. And then it started in Chicago, and then it went to fucking Florida. And
Oh, is that the
everywhere.
videos you were showing me last time?
and
Memphis.
now it's in Dallas, bro. These little 13, 14-year-old kids are all killing each other, and like they started a YouTube channel. I was went deep into that one. I was like-
We talked about it on the pod.
I was like, where are these fucking kids' parents, yo? Like it's wild. But yeah,
13-year-olds
they're
are getting that popular.
yeah, they're all killing each other. They're not.
They got
necessarily-
millions of followers and shit.
Nah, I wouldn't say millions, but like definitely like tens of thousands, maybe more. And then just because they go on live, they fucking bust out their guns. They go to their ops house and they fucking start talking shit. Boom, everybody starts getting on the live, blah blah blah, and blows each other up. And then
So who's one of
eventually-
these 13-year-old gangster rappers killing each other? What is their name?
names? Shit, I'll look them up right now.
Joe.
It's usually some bullshit like FYB
But
this, FY.
it
It's just
does
it's,
make
it's
sense,
just
though.
little gangs, bro, little cliques everywhere, and then all they do. Is
I
shoot each
understand
other.
his
I'm like, is this really a
Logic of-
Hold
pandemic?
on, is there a correlation
Yeah,
with?
dude.
Hold on, is there a correlation with violent video games and school shootings?
No.
I don't think so.
No, y'all don't think so?
I mean, is there a
When-
correlation
when
with like
did-
with racing games and accidents? It's hard to define, you
There
know.
probably is.
But it's hard to
Like,
like.
is there a correlation when Need for Speed came out and then racing? You know, I think there is. There has to.
I mean, there's
some kids are gonna be
is.
like, I want to go fast.
I like that car, and it was I grew up on that
Yeah,
game.
but those aren't long-term effects.
No, but this is a long term effect.
That's why I don't feel like it's the same.
Uh,
Man, it's been going on for years, bro. NWA. I mean, just like they said, like NWA, fucking way back.
Okay, so I guess
there's-
just like
there's
y'all
even-
are strong believers that music can influence people's behaviors.
mean-
then I
oh,
guess.
for sure.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
sure. I mean, the
music,
gym,
though.
if you
bro.
listen to it enough,
culture.
if
It's
you
a
listen to
whole
it
culture,
enough,
bro.
Yeah.
and if you're dumb enough, not everybody. Some
not
people are gonna be like,
everybody.
oh yeah, especially if you're grown. But if you're a fucking kid, you're 13, 14-year-old, and it's all you jam to, it's all your parents jam to, all that shit, and then you're around it a little bit. You're in the hood. You're around it, so you're like, oh shit, babe, I need a
You
fucking
definitely get
strap.
influenced
I need
by
a
that.
strap. I need a strap ASAP.
I will say, and I do this. I seen this off of personal experience because my helper, he's like 19, just straight out of high school, started working, and he listens to drill rap, like shooting rap, like hey, I'm gonna go murder my ops, this and like some crazy shit. And he said he went to a party and some dude happened to have a gun, so he was like, well, fuck this guy, I'm gonna go get my gun and this and that. And he like they got into some altercation for no reason at all, right? And he came and told me Monday morning, and I was like, are you dumb? Like, are you stupid? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you just finally got a job that pays you good money, gives you benefits and all this and this and that. And he was like,
It's the music.
he's like, I don't know, bro. That's just
It's
what
not
I know.
just the music,
Bro,
I mean, that's what
but the
that's
thing
what
is-
I'm saying. That's what
you're
y'all
making,
kind
you're
of
making
saying.
it seem like we're just saying is the music strictly the music. No,
but the
of course
thing
not.
is,
saying it
he-
helps.
You know,
he
it's also the areas they live in too. But
no,
music does play a role.
he lives in Plano. He lives in Plano where nothing ever goes down, and I'm like,
It's like
what,
John Moran.
what are you doing out
Yeah,
here? Like,
right.
trying to be a gangster.
Here in Louisville,
Well, music definitely influenced that guy.
well, here in town, right outside the high school, some dude got on live and he was like, "Where my apps at? I'm in Canes, blah blah blah." Guess what happened? They rolled up on him and they killed him.
Yeah,
Like,
we talked about that on the
and-
park too.
You're like, this isn't the hood.
Wait,
like
what is
that.
my IOPS? What?
Your
The
ops.
Opposite.
opposition.
Oh,
Opposite
is
player.
that like
Yeah.
oh, it's like lingo for.
Yeah.
Ops.
yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah, the ops.
I've never heard.
They
it.
think
This is
they're
the first time I'm
cool.
hearing it. What?
I will say, dude, it is a lot more
Yeah.
dangerous because I see this now, like a lot of younger dudes, and I don't know if it's just like the Texas living that everybody has a gun, but nowadays you cannot go into an altercation without a gun being involved,
Especially if the young kids are
and that's
around.
crazy. Yeah, young
If
kids,
young kids
don't
are
fuck
around, they're all
around,
strapped,
dude.
All of them.
But the majority of the music these albums push
Thank you.
is that type of music. When in reality, you can push a lot of different type of music, a lot of good music, a lot of music that inspires change. There's a lot of that type of music. I listen to a lot of underground rap that's like that, but they decide to push this.
And the reason behind them pushing that is because some dude owns a fucking prison.
They're saying that
Yeah.
allegedly the CIA
yeah.
said this would be a good way to fill up the prisons.
Yeah,
And the prisons make money.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
How do they make
For
money?
profit.
They're for profit.
Yeah,
They're not.
private prisons.
They get paid the state a certain amount per prisoner,
Yeah.
and they have contracts to keep a certain amount of prisoners in this.
And then those
So
prisons that make
there's
stuff.
always
It's
reasons
literally like
to
a
keep
school,
it
you know?
full.
Yeah. Then on top of that,
Wait.
if you're there and you want to buy commissary, to them they
They tax that hella.
in prison, I think I mean at least back in the day you can get like a soup for like 10 cents, but if you're in a private prison, if you're in the county or a private jail, they're gonna fucking up that charge to like $1
Hey, Roger.
instead of 10
Yeah.
cents and shit.
Do you know that we have the most prisoners per capita in the world, right?
Dallas?
Not
No,
anymore.
the United
El
States.
Salvador does.
Oh.
Oh, Salvador.
What about Salvadorians, bro? What's up then?
Well, they just
locked
recently
them all
made
up.
that.
They just recently. They regularly took
Live
one.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
what's up, smart guy
Really?
here?
They took us now. They took the number
They
one.
took the #1 spot when they did that.
Well, we're still number 2, which is not a good number.
No, it's
but
not.
fuck.
But we're #1 for like years.
No, but yeah, damn, for years we were number one.
Yeah.
It's slave labor.
Let's finish the rest of this.
Slave labor. They
Yes.
just stay in a cell.
No. They actually sell their inmates to like companies to like do
Pick up the
farming, butchering, like to pay them pennies on the dollar.
Make
You
license
said
plates.
2 fucking
They were paying
job
it-
opportunities.
Oh no, there's a whole thing
I
about
mean, you're
it.
in prison. There's not many opportunities.
They were
Yeah,
paying-
people
yeah,
don't hire fucking criminals, bro. There's a whole thing about like criminals getting out of
Cali-
jail and they can't find fucking jobs.
Hold on.
There's
What do you
California,
mean?
California, they were paying
California,
prisoners
California.
$1 an hour to go fight the wildfires.
Nice.
$1 an hour?
Yep.
Yep.
Hey,
they're
but
fuck
do
it,
they
at least
get- they
I'm
get-
out.
they
At least
get
I'm
good-
out having fun.
They get good
I don't
times.
think they're having fun. All right, finish the
But yeah,
video.
do get good time because if you got a job there, then
Hey, fuck,
you know,
he did
at least you
good.
ain't in
10 years
you're like,
less.
Oh yeah, he worked. Give him a few you get
So
parole.
it's not free. It's not fucking like
It's $1 an hour.
slavery, where you get
$1
paid.
an hour. It ain't free.
But you, as opposed to getting nothing in jail,
What do you mean?
you get $1 an hour and you get some good time, as opposed to getting nothing out of it.
Some good time. What the
What do you?
fuck?
What's your argument right now?
It's not. I don't. I don't.
I didn't say it was
Exploitative.
slavery. Yeah.
It's
It's
exploitative.
exploitative, but it's not necessarily like a fucking slavery where they have no option. They could be like,
No, they don't
"Fuck
have an
you
option.
and your fires,
They
dude."
actually tell them like either you work or we beat the shit out of you.
No, they don't do that.
Oh, they do that.
No, they don't.
Oh,
I wanna
shit.
see
He is
videos of that.
So sure about that.
No, hold on. Go ahead, finish this video.
What-
What,
see videos of
what are they
that.
gonna do to me if I don't fucking start fighting fire? I'm just
Send
like,
you to jail.
Throw you in the hole.
yeah, I'm like, I'm there already,
Throw you in the
fag.
hole.
Like,
They can
Throw you in the hole. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's
Isolation.
about it. Yeah, isolation. 23 and 1.
I think this is a bit extreme of your thoughts about this. But
I don't think you know.
I believe this
don't-
one.
I don't think you,
You
know how
believe
bad
I
prison
don't-
is.
Yeah, I don't think they beat you down if
Yeah.
you don't go, but they could put you. I bet you're gonna get sent to Supermax now, where all the killers is at. You was in the kiddie jail having a good time. Nah, we're gonna-
yeah,
we're gonna
I'm
put you- send you out
I'm
to
here. I'm
Supermax.
hearing this from people that were never in prison, and I don't believe this. So I'm
Okay.
sorry, bro.
No, let's finish this.
I know people that went to prison.
They say it was not that bad, bro.
Yeah, a lot
Not
of
jail,
people-
bro.
Prison, bro. Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Might be the most influential person in the last 100 years of music because he ran Def Jam and made Jay-Z who he is, including Redman, Method Man, DMX, Ja Rule, Ludacris. But it doesn't stop with rap music. We got Bon Jovi, Mariah Carey, Shania Twain, Elvis Costello, Ashanti, Nickelback, Slipknot, Sum 41, The Killers, Slayer. But then we've also got his protege, Julie Greenwald, that got elevated through this merger that he brokered and managed the Black Keys, Bruno Mars, Death Cab for Cutie, Jason Mraz, Kid Rock, Lupe Fiasco, Wiz Khalifa. That would be this Julie Greenwald. And then we've got Lucian Grange, the CEO of Universal Music Group. He's the one that is directly implicated and named in this lawsuit. It is alleged that he attended these parties with underage girls and with sex workers, and he knew that they were spiking drinks, et cetera, et cetera. But when you're talking about Diddy, you got to also talk about Justin Bieber, who was managed by Scooter Braun, along with Kanye West, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, et cetera. Scooter Braun is a really big player in the modern music industry. We also got Psy, Carly Rae Morris, Martin Garrix, Kanye West, Black Eyed Peas, David Guetta, Lil Dicky. So you might not remember, but back in the 90s, Tupac and Biggie were both coming up, and they were both talking about leaving their records that we've shown the people involved in those records already, and starting their own. And Tupac was starting to speak out a little bit maybe about the nature of the industry. Diddy was close in the middle of that, and there's a lot of rumors that he ordered the hit on Tupac. Diddy sort of rose to power on the power vacuum of Tupac and Biggie both leaving the scene. And he has been manipulating and running a huge portion of the industry from the inside ever since. And this court case directly alleges with lots of evidence that he has been running a sexual blackmail scheme that entire time, promoting artists that would engage in the sexual blackmail scheme and then do their bidding there, because there's not just him acting alone, and pushing out, ostracizing, blacklisting, attacking artists that wouldn't. So maybe you should go back and listen to some of Kanye's interviews and see if he sounds quite so crazy after all.
Fuck yeah, dude.
George
Kanye-
Bush hates black people.
And he did. And he did.
And he did.
Past
He
tense.
sure as hell, left him in Katrina. Nah, but yeah,
That's
Kanye
fucking
was speaking
crazy,
some
bro.
facts, and so was Cat Williams this whole time. And he said, in
Hey, Cat Williams
2024
got this out before.
Yeah, 2024, these fucking deviants are gonna get got. He's like, it don't matter if you did it or not. And they fucking,
Show me
You
a
think-
picture of P Diddy. Way. Show me a
you think,
fucking picture of this.
you think
man.
the feds were like, obviously, like before the feds get at you, they've probably been looking at you for months, if not years.
But yeah,
already.
like he's been doing this for years. So
Yeah.
why all of a sudden he goes down?
Well, who did he burn? That you know.
That's good question.
That is true.
Why the fuck, huh?
Me
too, dog.
He did something.
Maybe,
That's why.
yeah, piss
People are just
someone
coming
off.
out now.
Or maybe, yeah.
Bro, okay,
Or
okay.
people were coming out with it. It got too hot. And I'm like, we gotta burn somebody. And they're all talking about you, Diddy. Get the fuck out of here. Because the real motherfucker, the real boss is that fucking the guy that runs all the companies.
Yeah.
He's the real, and they said they got him in video in some of these fucking parties doing some wild shit. Either it was some gay guys or some minors or what.
Let me
Yeah,
ask
so
you
he's a
this, bro.
scapegoat.
Yeah, and he was also fucking
Spiking drinks.
spiking drinks and shit like that.
If I was to see this, just looking at him, bro, he looks annoying as shit, bro. Like I'd be like, bro, get the fuck
Bro, have you seen
out
some
of
of
my
the videos?
face,
He'd be like
dude.
kissing
Bro.
people. He'd be like,
Him?
yeah, he'd be like kissing people on the lip, on the cheek and
Bro.
shit, on the forehead.
Bro, he's calling people
Bro,
daddy. Calling people daddy and she's like, I like
Oh, yeah, he
you
called
rocking
people-
that shit, daddy. Like,
Which was the
What?
video with him and Fabulous?
yeah, he was like, why ain't you come party with me no more, daddy? He's like, I miss you, man. And I was like, what the fuck? And Fabulous is just like he's like getting making himself look small and shit, just like
Put that video on
feeling
TikTok,
real
Fabulous,
uncomfortable
P.
and
Diddy?
shit.
Yeah.
And apparently like everybody knows it. There's no proof, but everybody in the industry knows it, and they talk about it. He blew up Kid Cudi's car.
That's who
Yes.
he blew up?
Yeah,
Kid Cudi.
yeah, we talked about that.
I didn't even know
before.
that had
Dude.
happened.
Man, Kid Cudi's a
Where you
nice
put my
one.
bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you
Oh, it's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
scraping when
here.
you
Oh, it's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
scraping for
No,
shit.
no, no, no. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make a wish.
That one.
Just blow it out. It's your
No, no.
birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Where I look
Did you
back
miss
on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real? Because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I
with
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party.
Puff,
He
man.
didn't even pause
Man,
and
but I'm
nothing.
talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Yeah, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party. And,
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes. I understand.
What the fuck is
You know
that?
what I'm
mean?
saying? Yo, okay, so check this out. It's me,
Take the shot.
Tyrese,
To Natalia.
Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of nigga, I like variety, man. I like people that's
Ray J.
Yeah, but he's always like, we never party with me. We never
How you
party.
doing? How
party."
do you just don't
What does that mean?
beat his ass, bro? You could just beat his ass right then and there. Like, let's
Dude's too
fucking
powerful.
roll.
Dude's powerful as
Oh,
fuck,
he has
bro.
He knows
guards,
people.
He can make your whole career disappear.
Okay, yeah, I have no career. What's up?
Nah, I'm talking about them.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what they mean when they sell it.
Yeah.
You sell your soul.
They
bro.
probably owns all their records. And
do you
shit.
think? Do you think?
But
Do you,
wha-
hold on, I got a question now. After hearing all this, do you think selling your soul is like to the devil in a sense, or like to people like this?
selling your integrity. I feel like that's
but to
how I
people like
interpret it.
this, because to
Well,
me,
it's more
I've
like
always,
people like
Metaphors.
this.
I've always thought selling your soul was like to the devil when you write like a fucking spiritual contract or something. But now it seems like it's to fuckers like this that just like
Well, yeah. Well, they have
Run
shit
your
on-
life.
After you sell your contract to them, they're gonna have blackmail on your ass. So if you ever speak out, they could be like, look what he did.
Well, what if
control you?
What if instead of like fighting the fear, you just be like, well then fuck it, I'm gay. You know, like.
Well, that's what they're doing
Release
now.
that
That's
shit.
essentially what they're doing.
Gay.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people are coming out.
Essentially, they're just like, yeah, I got fucked in the ass. That's what happened.
That's what they're trying to normalize gay. That gay Crip guy from fucking Dallas. You seen him?
Nah.
He's a rapper. He's a Crip, and I didn't even realize he was from Dallas.
Crip Mac?
He's in the Could Have Been house.
Oh,
the gay dude.
yeah.
The gay dude that tried to fight Crip Mac.
I haven't seen that.
You ain't taking my flag. You ain't taking my flag.
Hold on, let me finish that episode. Damn
Oh,
it.
God,
Don't ruin it for me.
The Hoovers, like all the real Crips that are they're YouTubers now. They're not even Crips no more. But all like if you're fucking real Crip and you about fucking gangbanging and shit, bro, you're gonna get a little gay guy to fucking come throw your set. Oh hell no, I beat the shit out of him.
Hey, put
I
that.
ain't no gangbanger, dude.
Put Charlemagne and record owner. Like even they interviewed the record owner, and he starts talking about it. Like, so why do you put out this music? You know, and he's like, oh, well, you got to make money too.
Oh, I'm opportunistic. It's good. It's good value or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I think the one.
Candace Owens has a real good take on it too. He's
that guy.
Candace?
Shouldn't you be promoting real talent and instead you put out like
now
some like sexy
like
rap?
they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing.
He sounds like a Jew too.
Our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Right.
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent
Cohen.
or
sounds
issues.
like a Jew.
Right. That's like the
complain
second most
about
common
something
Jewish
right now.
last name.
He wants to complain about something right now.
Just his last name is very
You think
Jewish.
that's hypocritical though? You're saying the
It's
opioid problem's a
opportunistic.
problem.
Yeah, I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Cool.
I got a question. How do y'all feel about El Chapo?
What do you mean?
How do y'all feel about El Chapo?
What do you mean as far as
What about
as far as like what he's done?
What he was
a middleman.
He was a middleman, bro.
Does it matter? How do y'all feel about him? Because he was also an opportunistic.
No,
and he drenched Mexico to their fucking knees, dude.
No, dude,
off of drugs.
He was playing the part. You know that, right? You know there's someone on top of him.
There's always gonna be somebody on top of somebody.
Yeah,
that's
so
just
why not put all the
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Mexicans perceive narcos as like, oh, these motherfuckers are badass, right? Probably.
I don't think they can see that. No.
Yeah, they do.
No,
why do you think it's such
I
a?
think gang-related Mexicans maybe.
The ones that do feel like that is the ones that are in the small towns that don't get enough help from the government, but the cartel does help them the fuck out.
Okay, but
like
people see him like that, right?
Town would have never seen fucking cement roads.
So there is a portion of people that see this guy as
a small portion,
a portion nonetheless. Yes. So there's a reality behind their thought, right? Now, what he is doing, he's an opportunistic as well. We hate it because we think it's bad, but at the same time, we switch sides to like whatever you may seem or whatever you may think to be, right? Like, let's say you get an opportunity to make food. You know it's not the healthiest, right? And you know it could damage a certain amount of people, but you do it because there's way tons of money involved.
Well,
would you do it or would you not do it?
It's kind of like what Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
But would y'all do it or would y'all not do it? Is my question.
No, I wouldn't.
Shut the fuck up. You get a chance to make millions of dollars, but you only heard a small percentage of people?
Small percentage? Like, what are you talking about, though?
Like, let's say
one in every three, like 5, I think, black people are in prison.
Let's say you make 3 times the amount of canola.
60% of people are obese. So what are you talking about? Like, which specific one are you talking about?
If I can make
black people are obese,
what do you mean
people?
Let's say you give like your product gives like 5% of people diabetes.
He's got it. Yeah.
5% of people diabetes?
Yeah.
Would you sell it to make millions?
Yeah.
Which diabetes kills.
That's not that bad.
You see what I'm saying? It's hypocritical what you guys are arguing.
Those numbers are high.
It's hypocritical, bro.
But no, it's not hypocritical.
We look at him like a devil, but if we're in the same shoes, we do it.
No, I think that's the problem with humanity. It's greed. That's what I'm saying. It's greed.
The problem is we're looking at him like a bad guy, but we would all do the same
Money's
shit.
the root of all
but again, you have to put an example. You can't just say 5%. But what is the 5%? What type of food? What are you talking about? Like,
it doesn't get that deep. It doesn't get that deep. It's just the opportunity.
Even if you eat too much fucking lettuce, you can get sick.
Dude, it's
Even
a
if you eat
hypothetical
too much
question.
Fucking broccoli, you can get sick.
It's a hypothetical question.
But see,
Alright,
that's
fuck it,
exactly
tacos,
5%,
tacos.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Roger.
Robert.
What would be a comfortable number for you to make to live comfortable? Like no problems.
I'm
no
telling
nothing.
you right now, the answer to it is yes, I would do it.
No, hold on. Give me. Tell me.
Hold on, real quick before that. Let me just let you know.
Oh, so you would do that, but would you be a cartel leader?
The opportunity, yes, bro.
So you would be another
I would make
cartel leader.
millions, yes. What are you talking? You wouldn't be a cartel leader.
Hell no.
Pussy.
All right, before you answer his question, just know that to be considered middle class in Dallas, you have to make between $38,857 to $115,909.
That's a huge ass.
That's a huge gap.
No.
How does that work?
That's poor versus rich.
That's anywhere from McDonald's to
Yeah, just to be middle class
not
in Dallas,
middle
I think
How much
you
money?
gotta make at least
How much
80
money?
racks.
That's not middle
A year
class.
or what?
Middle class
A year,
now
like
is like
80,000.
60,000.
You can live comfortable. Like you can put money aside. Take care of your family. Be the breadwinner. Have a stay-at-home wife, because I know what you want. You want your wife to stay home, right? Not work. Take care of you. Right?
Okay.
real personal. Real personal.
Before we go 50.
We're talking about realistic.
No, because like, isn't that what you want, or is not?
I mean, I want her to be happy.
Exactly. So let's go.
Whether it's her working or not.
So you're making double. You're making the.
She'll be there with your chest.
I would say.
I want a fuck made.
A solid number to me would be like a realistic number too.
Realistic.
Right? It'd be like 170 to 200.
So we'll say 200. Okay, we'll say 200.
Yeah.
How about if you could make, even though you're living good, you're not fucking
struggling.
You're not struggling. You're not working overtime. You have a good life. You have a savings. You have a check-ins. You have vacation. You have everything. If you can make $1 million, but you're killing.
I'm doing it.
Okay. Damn, that's fucked up.
You see, no, this
I wouldn't.
This is the thing with humans, bro. Let's say your job right now, right? You've worked on it for 2 years. You worked at your job for 2 years, and you're comfortable. You know, like, hey, every single time I go out, I can afford what I'm gonna eat. I can afford to provide bills for my family. But hey, you still want more, right?
I know. I would be good, bro.
You're not a.
No, because I'm looking out for the betterment of myself and my family.
That's a weak mindset, bro.
I think that's an honest mindset. It's an honest mindset
yeah.
considering he's never seen that many zeros in his bank account.
Yeah, if I'm living comfortable.
You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people say a lot of things like, hey, man, I'll take a bullet for you until the bullets start flying. I'm like, God damn it, I'm out, bro. Sorry. Like, people say all types of shit into that scenario.
And the majority of the people have not seen that many
that's
zeros.
a huge, like...
I think a lot of people. I think people are like
guns and money.
People are always going to say, "I want to protect human life" until they see X amount of money presented in front of their face.
Let's just say this: you're the CEO of McDonald's, and you know that McDonald's is terrible for people. Would you still do it?
No.
Okay.
I would change the ingredients.
Then you
honestly.
see, I think 90% of humans would, because it just comes with a huge salary, bro.
No, because you know what, the ingredients in McDonald's is different here than it is in other
the
countries.
United States. They can do it. They can do it healthy.
It's only the people. It's only
Okay, I should have named another restaurant.
Nah, you don't even have to name. You don't even have to name a
countries.
restaurant. You can just name bartenders who don't make millions of dollars, who are passing out toxic to people all the time.
Okay,
so,
that's a good question.
You see what I mean? Like, us as humans, we pretend we got morals, but we don't have morale.
We don't.
There is morale,
and we look
bro.
at him like the devil,
There's
but we
morale.
would all do the
no,
same
you're right,
shit.
but it's closer than
Some
people
people's
think.
morals are lower than others, and that's just how it is. Like,
No,
if,
the world-
if
the
you
world's
would
morals
go
are
for
close.
that, you would be a cartel leader. I wouldn't.
You tell me you wouldn't make millions of
But
dollars.
like,
No,
if it was
if I was
millions of
killing people,
dollars,
no.
if it was millions of dollars, and your job was to be humiliated and emasculated on a daily basis, then would you still think it's worth it?
Bro, I asked this question so many times at work.
He would do it.
How much would it take you to get butt fucked?
Oh damn!
These motherfuckers
gonna go.
would throw millions, right? They would throw
not even
millions,
talking
but
about
they give me
that.
a sure answer. Yes, they would.
According
Yes,
to Cat
they would.
Williams,
No.
he was
You
offered
sure?
$50 million for the
I
ass.
draw the line at myself, but other people fuck
Right.
them.
Exactly. I'm worried about
declined
my
it.
taxes. I'm not worried about. Sadly enough, and
He's
it
like, how
sounds
much I gotta
terrible.
pay in taxes?
Because it's relevant to what I'm at the moment doing, right? I mean, I don't know, dude.
What goes across your mind when you say that, bro? Like, hey,
What?
You know, I don't have that money
To get
bro.
ass fucked for millions, because you got to wake up every morning and be like,
What are the like? Here's
like
the
you
bill.
gonna look at your wife and be like, oh, if
And
you
they
if,
record it.
if
Well,
you
that's
knew
I'm
what I
saying,
did
like,
for this,
and
The money's not worth it because you're barely living. You're barely
and
living.
they record
but it
like
happened
P.
like
Diddy did.
personally, you know. Like these motherfuckers, that motherfucker right there is like, hey, I saw a great opportunity to exploit an industry that needed a revamp, and hey, I just happened to make millions off of it. That's all I did. You know, he could have done the same thing if church music was going crazy. He would have done the same shit. Hey, fuck it, send these people to church. He would have said the same shit about people that like are obese as fuck. Fuck it, send these people to McDonald's. He's opportunistic. You know, it just so happened to be that's what the fucking topic was.
There's always gonna be that.
That's what I'm saying.
What came first, the chicken or the egg, right?
Yeah.
But I think comparing like criminal opportunities versus like technically that's a legal opportunity. I think those are totally different. Now, regardless of they both having negative effects,
yeah, you're right.
Can't compare those two.
Cartel to
am I willing to chop this dude's head off, or am I willing to promote this guy who I know's music is not very good, but fuck it, people like it.
Chop people's heads off?
The dude's head I'm chopping off, he just stole $1 million from me. So he kind of deserves it.
I'm right and y'all wrong. I gotta pee.
Circle of life.
Money makes the world go around. That's what we're trying to say.
Hakuna Matata.
Money, root of all evil.
Big facts.
That is true, dog.
It really is, dude. Like,
so P Diddy worse than Dan Schneider? No, right?
No.
Dan Schneider did it with kids. No, he did with
they both
kids.
did.
Oh yeah, you're right. Technically, but he didn't film it and put it in front of other kids.
Yeah. So P Diddy's
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. We're right.
No, because
but we like he put it in like public setting. That's fucked
up.
That's fucked up.
I heard a comedian say this, but it's fucked up. But
disclaimer, it's fucked up.
But he said he's like at least Dan Schneider. You know what I'm saying? It was the Laugh Factory, right? A lot of hits came out. I was watching Nickelodeon growing up.
We were all
probably more than any other Cartoon Network. All that shit. I was watching Nickelodeon. All that was the shit. Kenan and Kel was the shit. Rocket Power, all that shit was the shit. There was that one little puppet, the black puppet. I remember him. Huh? Cousin Skeeter. That shit was fucking went hard.
I don't know that one.
That shit was fucking fire. But again, got a lot of memories out of it. A lot of fucking kids laughed. A lot of kids had a good time watching these shows. And only like 5 got diddled.
I think more than that got diddled, bro.
This man said only 5 got diddled.
Nah, I think it was more than that.
Like 1% compared to all the kids
less
watching.
Less than 1%, bro. That's less than 1%.
Compared to all the kids watching.
We're looking at 0.0025%.
But
did y'all see the
He's
shape?
like, is it worth it? He's like,
Did y'all see the shape of Nickelodeon's? That's also the shape of Epstein Island.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
I saw that too.
That was hilarious.
But I feel like that's stretching.
And then there's another
That's
one.
reaching.
There's another one. They changed it to it looks like a foot.
Oh yeah, I remember
that one's creepy.
Because he had a foot fetish.
Yeah, that one's creepy.
He's like, yeah, you mind taking off your shoes?
But then he did an interview, and he's like, I feel bad for everything I did. Like, how you not in jail, bro?
Yeah, he did that. And then at the end of the interview, he was like, but I also was one of the first people that put in black kids into shows. This guy trying to get a few brownie points in there.
Damn.
No pun intended.
I got a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
So
shoot.
I think sometime during this week, me and my girl were watching some Vice video about organ trafficking, right? Where like they drug you
organs?
They drug you and they steal your kidney. And
the organ, yeah.
Yeah, and they tried looking for like the person who's like, yo, like who's responsible for like finding these people and how does this go about? Because there's like a huge wait list in America, right?
Yeah.
And oftentimes these people don't have like 7 years to wait for their organs, right? Mm-hmm. So they ask these people like, yo, like what's up? Like how did you get your fucking And they're like, well, you you just kind of got to pay the black market for somebody to give you an organ, and it's like $40,000 for an organ. And they're like, all right, well, who did you contact? And they try to trace it back, right? Mm-hmm. The whole question is, if you were dying, let's say your fucking liver is giving out and you're dying and you need a transplant with like 6 months, and you have some money on you, right? Would you do it?
Black market?
Or would you go to the black market? Knowing however they're going to get this man, they find a compatible person for you. Hey,
it's 100%. They got
100%. They fucking see him
got
walking.
The guy.
He might have came in for like blood work or something.
Got
but
tabs on him already.
Would you do it?
It's a perfect match. Hell yeah.
You see, that's would any of y'all do it?
Nah.
Would you do it?
My time to go.
The interesting thing is Israel is the biggest
buyer.
Israel is the biggest black market organ dealer in the world. and they get those organs from dead Palestinians.
No, I think that's China.
No. Look it up. Real quick.
I thought it was Africa.
We'll find out.
Israel.
Well, I know black people are the ones that
I thought it was
gay.
England.
Thought it was Mexico.
So,
It's China.
So okay.
I think that if you're thinking about like, are they killing people to get these organs, or is it just like they're already dead, so I'll take the organ? You know.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
The dilemma.
I think you got like 48 hours to actually like get it from body to body. So oftentimes you don't have that. He's dead. Like let's just get his organs.
Well, the population in comparison of that, obviously,
well,
in comparison from Israel to
talk
China.
about the numbers.
I guess per capita. You're talking about
per capita.
Per capita.
Are y'all organ donors?
Nah.
No.
Fuck them.
No.
He said, "Fuck her. I'm keeping mine."
I'm gonna donate.
I don't got
mine to
anything they
science.
want.
I'm gonna donate to science. I'm a man of science.
Not a donor. You just say you're not.
No, I'm gonna write a letter to like one of the.
I'm just tattoo it on my chest,
bro. Property.
I'm for science.
For
Chill.
science, bro.
They're gonna be like, once they open up, this man was delusional.
Was it Joey Diaz? He's like, "What do you think, man?" He's like, "You're fucking stranded in the middle of nowhere. The ambulance comes. Like,
I can't read
he's gonna die anyways, and they fucking
zoom in.
They sell your shit.
Enhance. I think it says China first.
Again.
And then it says Pakistan.
See?
Egypt, Colombia,
Dude, Colombia be at it,
Philippines.
bro.
Where are you getting your sources from?
No, I swear.
You're too conspiracy, bro. You're too conspiracy, bro.
Nah,
because
they followed
I
one.
can find the sources.
They followed what is it? There's like a big market right now in Colombia where like the women, they pick up foreigners from the bar and then they drug them. And then they steal their organs. Like, that's a shit.
They don't even rape these hoes. They just steal their organs.
Dude, like
That's
waking
deep,
up with
bro.
a
Okay, sorry.
hangover.
I was thinking about Israel has the largest skin bank, which is still an organ.
What? Skin bank?
What is a
The
skin bank?
They have
Skin for sale?
that they use for people's grafts, like skin grafts. So people get
People
skin
that are like burned or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I can see that.
So
Well, skin is an organ.
Where'd they get that skin from?
Where do they get that skin from?
Okay, but it's different. It's different.
In
'cause-
Jewish culture, they don't donate organs. It's against their religion to donate organs.
So they don't do it by
not-
choice, right? They
It's
do
not
it
all
by
from
force.
circumcisions either.
For all that skin?
Exactly.
Just tiny 1 inch, like.
Little fucking stripes.
But they do traffic hella organs.
You're right, bro. That is against the religion.
It's believable.
I mean, the way we saw it, right, and we kind of both asked ourselves, like, when me and my girl were watching this, like, what'd you do? Like, what's up? Like, you got kids, you got the house, like, and you know you got 6 months to live. Or we dropping 30 grand for some dude's like fucking liver? And we both were asked with like this moral dilemma, and it's hard. I'm not saying yes or no. Me right now?
No, like when this happened, you're hypothetical.
Let's just say 40.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it.
You're doing it?
What do you do it?
I don't know, bro. That one to
What
me.
if you got to pick your human?
What if they're like, yo, this guy's a piece of shit. Like,
this guy raped 30
wife.
women.
He beats
You
his
know what?
wife.
Yeah. Hey, but you know, there's look this up, Carlos. There's actually scenarios of people getting transplant and like
adopting
their habits.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
All of a sudden, you're a smoker and
but is that
little
against your
kids.
religion?
Okay, so I see this.
there's
I see this various ways because I got asked the question like, hey, if I can hit a button, somebody dies, and I get $1 million, I'm clicking it at least 17 times, right? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm dropping.
How'd you
17
land on
dudes.
17?
That's just every single time I dream about something. 17 is like where I start counting or whatever.
Hey,
Like,
I got a question. I got a question for you. Does your religion ever affect your morals?
yeah, for sure.
You just say you dropped 17 bodies, dude.
100%.
No hesitation.
no hesitation.
And,
You didn't even
and
think
then,
about it.
But you're
yeah.
religious.
Hold on.
Ask for forgiveness, my
I'm gonna
buddy.
answer this question. I'll say I'm sorry.
Sorry, Jesus.
Say a couple fucking Hail Marys.
Hail Marys.
Good, dude.
Call it a day.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But with the whole like organ donating thing, if I'm already like on deathbed, it's my time to go, dude. I don't fucking argue up there, you know. Like if he destined for me to die in 6 months, who the fuck am I to try to fight these fucking allegations, you know, like
Allegations.
of like, hey, he put me a timer and that's just the timer that I got. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and make somebody else's life worse because of it. hey, it's my time. It's my time. You know.
Gaslight Jesus.
But if I'm like clicking buttons, obviously it's not my time because I'm fucking.
Jesus.
Fucking quick scoping these fools.
Your Christianity just out doing the chingo su madre.
Opportunistic.
I'm very sure
that's against your religion too.
To kill, bro.
I would just donate half of my earnings.
You ever seen that movie, The Gift?
Yeah.
You ever seen the movie, The Gift? Because that's what it's about. You get a box, and if you open it and click it, you get something, but somebody dies that you don't know.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, it's literally what
it's
you
literally
just
that?
described.
How many times did they click it?
Well, you only click it once. You click it once, then the box goes away, and somebody else gets the box. And then the irony is, usually the box goes to the person of the significant person that you killed. So then they're usually then they're sad, and then they click the button, and then it goes back to you, and then you die.
Nice.
So it's one of those monkey paw situations. And I just spoiled the movie.
Yeah, I'm never watching it now.
Sounds like a good movie though.
Solid.
What is it called?
The Gift.
The Gift.
It just shows up at their door one day.
What?
I would have been like.
So now we know where
you're at.
Where Roger's morals are.
Yeah, and opportunistic, bro.
Like this.
If I have a chance to make millions, hey, why? You got a capable body. You got a fucking future. Nobody's promised a heaven
But
or
how many
hell.
people do you got to step on top of and step over to get that money?
He's like, ideally just one.
Does that bother you? Like if you had to like disadvantage somebody else to advantage yourself?
You do that every single day, bro.
But like, what if it's like actually harming them?
Like killing them.
Like, could you live with yourself like that? You're actually like harming these people and you're making money off of it.
Depends how much money, bro. To be honest.
Oh my god!
How much money?
It's a fair and honest answer.
What if they're torturing somebody? Like, what if they're like, every time you fucking stab this guy, you get $100?
It's
the most extreme
situation.
You're asking an individual, but there are people that actually do this job that have already answered this question.
They're doing it.
I mean, the answer's not as like ridiculous as y'all think, bro.
Man,
if let's say you have 3 kids, bro, and your wife, right, and all this and that, you got a beautiful life, and you know, hey, I ain't got no fucking money. They're gonna take my kids away because.
But there's always a way. You don't have to do that.
It doesn't matter. Hypothetical, right?
But I wouldn't put myself in that
Would you steal for the money? Would you do fucking crime for the money?
Dude, because
you would just let your family starve.
No, because I would work, dude. Because that's what my mom did.
Okay,
dude.
hypothetical.
My mom worked her ass off.
I'm talking hypothetical.
Hypothetical, I'm gonna work, bro. What do you mean? Like
you have no option. Hey, you're millions in debt.
Jesus.
Yes.
I'm gonna take
Bruno Mars is hoe.
I was gambling. Yeah.
You're gambling. You're gambling.
I'm gonna take out an insurance.
So he had
myself.
millions of dollars and he just gambled it all away.
Yeah.
What's up? That's a fair analysis.
I'm taking myself out. Like I'm taking a life insurance policy out on myself, and I'm taking myself out some way, and they're getting paid.
That's a stretch, but avoiding the answer. Okay.
That's
all hypotheticals are.
Yeah.
It's a hypothetical answer.
I guess.
Your girlfriend gets caught, never gets the money.
I'm just saying, bro. Right?
Put it out there.
She goes to jail and shit, dude. Fuck.
Damn.
She gets framed. She gets framed for the fucking killing. Damn it! What?
Speaking of framed for killings,
Who we talking about?
United States getting
framed.
Oh,
well,
Russia.
they're not getting framed. I don't know if they're getting framed.
Yeah.
But that Russia bombing, that's
This war's
that,
getting
right?
hot. It's getting hot in her.
The
ISIS?
FBI of Russia
Nelly?
said that.
Nelly say it's getting hot in her.
It's getting hot in her. It's getting hot out there, dude.
Yeah, dude. World War III, dog.
Russia's and they're moving their tanks to I forgot what sea, but I mean
Kiev?
they're
Dude, Russia.
Do you know about this way?
Their navy. They're
Of
moving
course.
their navy.
What do you know about
ISIS
this?
stands for the Israeli secret. In what?
Can't trust him now. Can't trust him. Started off strong.
It was of course a conspiracy, but no, they're saying that like literally why doesn't ISIS ever attack Israel? Like nobody can ever explain why they never attack Israel. And they've literally attacked them once, and they literally had to apologize. And Israel was like, "Oh, it's okay."
It's not even secret.
And they literally fucking took their ISIS people into their hospitals and fucking treated them.
Islamic State.
Like
They're getting money from the U.S. government.
it's a proxy.
So you think the U.S. government had that to do with it?
They're funding it. They're funding it just like they funded Al Qaeda.
Just like ISIS.
Just like they funded Al Qaeda, they funded ISIS.
Yeah, the United States government funded Al Qaeda and
They
ISIS.
founded that shit. They fucking supported them. They had
Where
their
were they
back.
hiding at that they found them?
No, they actually created like the bring that shit up, dude.
I know. I was making a joke. Where'd they find them? They founded them.
I don't know. Shit.
Chill, bro.
I wasn't back then. I
wish
wasn't
you
back
guys
then. During
would
the
have told me. I would have brought sources. I got fucking hella sources, yo.
But no, the FBI, the Russian FBI had said that the bombing of Fort Terrorist that killed over 100 people in Russia.
Yeah.
They're saying that it was connected to the U.S. and Great Britain.
Ukraine and Britain.
Makes
So
sense.
the U.S. just randomly dropped the bomb out there.
No, they're saying they're connected. That they're connected.
No, it wasn't a bomb.
They
The
gave
guy
them
he shot up the concert in Russia.
Yeah.
Where's
there
this
were like
bomb
3 or
at
4
then?
there were 3 or 4 gunmen and they shot it up.
And it caught on fire.
And then they caught it on fire. Yeah.
And then
Killed like 130 people.
And it was all American troops?
No, they were ISIS. They were ISIS, but they got caught running to Ukraine.
Yeah.
After they got
by who?
By Putin,
By Russia.
Putin soldiers.
Oh shit!
But a lot of shit's going on in Russia.
Even whenever they went into court, they were like all fucked up, bro.
Dude,
they were torturing them.
Did you see the video? They
look
beat
at
him
that video?
the ear. Dude,
Oh,
they
yeah.
cut off his ear and they fed it to him. And then they punched the guy so hard his eye fell out. Like they destroyed those guys. Yeah. They fucked him up. And then they tased his balls. They tased his balls with fucking battery powered fucking electric shocks.
12 volts?
Sounds about right.
Put that.
12 volts is nothing, dude.
I mean, on your balls, fuck.
Yeah.
Car battery.
Yeah.
This is a car battery.
Yeah, watch. So that's a shooting. They were just shooting people.
Oh shit.
Just random civilians.
Yeah, just random people.
I haven't seen that.
That was the actual shooting. But they were extremists. That's what they.
The videos, the audio
killed over 100.
Good morning. This is already the deadliest terror attack to hit Moscow in 2 decades. And Russian authorities this morning are saying they have now arrested all 4 of the suspected attackers. And yes, US officials are also saying they did provide intelligence warning that ISIS was planning such an attack.
They were talking about it like a week or two
video
before.
showing
No?
the
All Americans stay away from malls and
as
parties.
gunmen stormed it, firing indiscriminately into the crowd. This verified video circulating online shows 3 of the gunmen armed with assault rifles as they rush into the venue. Inside, fans were waiting for a concert by the Russian rock band Picnic. Panic breaking out as sustained volleys of shots sound. Hundreds sheltering behind seats and fleeing for the exits. The building then engulfed in a huge fire. Helicopters dropping water as first responders arrive en masse. Authorities saying the death toll now stands at 115, but expected still to rise, with many dozens injured. The Islamic terror group ISIS issued a statement taking responsibility for attacking, quote, a large gathering of Christians and causing great destruction. US officials have told ABC News they provided intelligence to Moscow of the ISIS threat before the attack. 2 weeks ago, the US State Department also issuing this unusual alert, warning of an imminent risk of extremist attacks on concerts in Moscow. Russian officials this morning telling state media the information was only general. Russia's FSB this morning now saying they have detained all 4 attackers along with 7 other suspected accomplices, alleging they were detained while headed towards the border with Ukraine, saying they planned to cross. Russia so far not confirming the men belong to ISIS. The FSB now claims that the attackers had contact.
I think that's what it shows them. That's one of them. I think that's the guy.
Избрать обвиняемому Файзову Мухаммад Сабиру за Керченовичу меру пресечения.
Избрать обвиняемого Фаридуне Шамсидину меру пресечения в виде заключения по стражу.
Вопросы не задаем. По первой команде покидаем зал. Время выходит.
But he has the tape still around his neck, a bag.
Suffocating.
Yeah.
Fucking Russia, dude. Zero.
Yeah,
fucks.
you don't want to get fucked.
Hell
You don't want to
no,
get caught
dude.
doing that kind of shit in Russia.
Yeah,
Hell
dude.
no.
Surprised they're still alive.
Yeah, honestly.
Shit.
Oh no, they're gonna torture the fuck out.
Yeah,
of
they're
them.
wishing for death. They're wishing for
Yeah,
death.
they're gonna be wishing for death.
Here you go. Hold on.
But yeah, so they're blaming the United States.
Here, I just sent you the video.
Makes sense.
So United
Carlos.
States hired them to go do this?
I would have blamed
That's
them
what they're
too.
saying. That's what Russia is saying. That's what the Russia's FBI is
It's all
saying.
done through Israel, bro. Israel is the proxy state for the Americans in that region, bro. Anything they need to do over there, they fucking just have Israel fucking do it. That's why we just give them all the money over there. They do it.
What do they do with all this money?
Give it back to us.
All kinds of shit.
They give it back to us buying weapons.
They do that, of course.
It's the best type of business, right? You want billions of dollars? All right, cool. You want our weapons? Billions, please.
And they get all the contracts to rebuild.
So is this why they want to take guns away in America? Cause
They're
like,
not gonna take guns away in our lifetime or anytime soon.
But
I
like,
can tell you that.
if some shit like this happens,
No,
right?
still
And
won't.
let's just say 7 people are armed. They're like, "Fuck it,
Dude,
I've
kids
been
are
waiting
dying
for this."
and we still
Yeah,
have
it happens
guns
all the time. Yeah.
We're never gonna.
What
lose
are we
our guns.
gay? We're gonna get rid of our guns?
No, they're never losing. Their
I'm
guns.
not saying that we are, or we're not, but I'm saying, is this the reason why they want to get rid of guns?
They don't
So
wanna get rid
shit
of
like
guns.
this can be more fucking possible. God damn.
yeah, that's
I
true.
know that we're not
Really?
going to get rid of
Nuh-uh.
guns. I'm just saying, is
Yeah,
this the
Chicago.
reason why? So shit like this can
What?
happen?
No. What do you mean?
The logical sense for me is for nobody to have guns is for shit like this to happen, right? Where you have like, oh shit, we're
So you
done.
can't protect
know?
yourself
So you
against-
can't protect yourself
against
in
the
a moment of
government.
crisis, yes.
Even though the government got fucking tanks and all that shit, but you can still
Exactly, yeah. And be like,
protect
hey,
yourself to
please, can you
something,
please
yeah.
come? We're getting shot at. What's your location? Are you harmed? Who are you with? Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up and come here right now. As opposed to like me and you, all of us have a gun. Be like, hey, bro, this is our moment of
Eres vaca,
action.
no tienes
Let's,
pistola,
bro.
pendejo.
This is true.
I have several
Allegedly.
guns, allegedly. And I'm gonna buy several guns.
And he's gonna go to Chicago. He's gonna go to Chicago and buy them because he's loud.
That's right, allegedly.
Oh, they are. They just passed those.
What is
can have-
this law? What is this law? I've
Yeah,
never
what is
heard
this
of
law?
Chicago's that they.
Some dude got caught and then he took it to the Supreme Court and actually won.
What did he
He
say?
said I should legally be able to have this,
This is-
even though I'm illegal.
the
It's
Constitution
just in
or some
Chicago.
shit.
It's just in Chicago.
Is it just in Chicago?
It's in Illinois, I think.
I think it's just in Illinois. But
Yeah.
Look it
I
up.
thought Chicago
Took it
had
to
like the
Supreme
strictest gun law almost in the country.
Yes, if I'm
So, like,
correct.
something I don't know, but
Yeah, it's one of the most strict ones.
yeah,
So
but they got them everywhere.
California too.
California.
Yeah, because I looked it up last time, like a few days ago.
Undocumented immigrants have the rights to own guns.
Say less.
hey, bro.
Where's this at?
Everywhere.
I don't know if it's only
Everywhere.
in Chicago because it's
Yeah, right there it says Northern District of Illinois.
Oh no, it's the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
They're using the Second Amendment as the reason
yeah.
for illegals being.
Yeah,
able
but
to-
it's only in Illinois right now.
I will say
This might
this.
go to the Supreme Court. Honestly,
I will say
I think it
this.
did.
I will say
That's why I
this.
sent you. I was like, dude,
Nah, we would have seen it already.
In
Chicago's
personal
about to get
experiences,
wild.
dude.
He says for
I've known
protection.
personal friends who I work with, and they do some shady shit. They say they've got pulled over with illegal weapons not registered to them. They're like, whose gun is this? They're like, I don't know. They're like, hey, well, we're gonna lock you up or take this gun away. They're like, take the gun away. They would take the gun away, and they get 2 weeks to get the gun back. Literally, bro.
Here,
Here in Texas, yes. Here in Dallas, bro.
I heard that happened to one of our friends.
look
but-
up the laws in
Yeah.
Texas for
I heard that happened
immigrants.
to one of our friends, but
Gun laws
they use that
in
as
Texas
in-
for immigrants.
That's a way to
more
get
like-
guns.
a way to take it away from him just so they can keep it themselves.
Yep.
Because they were like,
Yeah.
hey, you either want to go to jail or you want to go home. He said, I want to go home. Let me have this gun.
Exactly, yeah. That's
Nice.
literally what they said. They're like, hey, I can get guns anywhere.
And then plant it on
Keep the
somebody.
goddamn gun.
Then
That's
plan
why
it
I
on-
told him, I was like, yeah, I told him, I was like, this shit's under your name. Go fucking report that shit stolen ASAP, bro. Because what if that cop does plant it on someone else?
100%.
Yeah.
Or uses it for a body. Now it's got a
Or
body
puts
on it.
a body on him
Yeah.
or something. Like, yeah, you can't be doing that shit.
Well, the guy that I knew, it wasn't under his name. He just
Nice.
bought a gun and was like, hey, you want to take it, but I haven't committed no
Yeah.
crimes. You just saw a gun in my
Well,
car.
here in
Yeah, I
Texas,
found that too.
Yeah, Here in
Exactly.
Texas, to buy a gun off someone else, you literally just have to write it down on a piece of paper
Yeah.
and sign it, and that's your receipt.
What's up?
Nice.
Good old Texas.
Been doing this since 95. What's up?
Anything?
Allegedly.
Gotta love Texas.
I will say this, man.
Don't get better than Texas, huh?
Let's say the laws. Like let me ask you this. Let's say the laws prohibit you from owning a gun, but you know for your personal safety you should carry a gun. Would you still do it?
Would I still own?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Would you still own a gun if the laws prohibit you, but you know for your safety it's probably the right thing to do?
Yeah.
You used to do it?
Gotta protect yourself.
There you go, bro.
Everybody else does.
Take the
I was thinking that.
consequences.
I'm like, that's already an irrelevant
Yeah.
question because people already own guns illegally. So.
Yes.
Yup.
Allegedly.
Irrelevant.
Not me. All mine's under my name. Paid for.
With U.S. currency.
Grabagun.com.
No, the crazy gun dealer.
I went to grabagun.com, dude. They send it to the nearest range to you, and then that's where you do the paperwork. And it's
I know.
cheaper gun. You can now. It's like that's the fucking buy-in 4. You can do buy-in 4 now, dude. It's fucking crazy. Buy a fucking gun, pay it off in 4 installments.
God damn.
No fucking no interest, dude.
I know a buddy of mine, bro, in high school. He was illegal as fuck, and he would go to gun shows.
Yeah.
And buy his guns there, cash.
Yeah.
Straight up, and he had no paperwork, no nothing. Just, hey, I want this gun. Well, it's $900. Fuck it, I got him. All right, it's yours.
And the one guy says
just
no,
like that, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
It's the best way to do it.
One of the guys says no, you just go on to the next one.
That's right. Somebody's gonna pop off.
They're out there, like, there's one of those guys there that hasn't sold the gun all day. He's like, yeah, fuck it, let's ride.
Hell yeah.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, bro.
Saying?
Freedom?
Yup. Gotta love it.
Freedom or death, bro.
But we're supposed to use those to defend ourselves.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Absolutely.
like, if some shit like that happened, like, they just shot up a whole ass fucking stadium, right?
They've done that.
And I happen to have at least one little handgun with, like, I don't know, 18 rounds. I gotta at least throw fucking 7 of them out there.
I mean, realistically, you probably wouldn't have a gun at a stadium.
Yeah.
That's
You're not allowed
true.
to have
That's
it.
true.
Even here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
like-
even take a knife in there, bro.
Nah,
What
like,
the fuck?
like realistically, that wouldn't be the
Like
case.
the-
Now, like at Chili's, I
Adam,
guess.
if-
Like the
Adam, if you
Vegas
had your
shooter?
piece and the bear Jew was
Remember
coming
that?
at you, you'd use it.
Remember the Vegas shooter?
Oh, where he stepped from, like, the fucking 18th floor or some
it was
shit?
on, like 18th floor just popping.
Nah, that you gotta test your luck on that one, bro. You gotta fucking if you live, buy a scratch off after that, dude. Cause
None of those people
damn.
had guns.
I will say this: when me and my last year when we were going to the fair, she used to take her purse, right? And and the whole time I was like, I was like, why don't I just sneak?
How do these kids get them in there, dude?
Not that, bro. To me, I was like, why don't I just put my gun in your purse? Because they don't ever check her purse, right? They just be like, okay.
Yeah, didn't somebody just get shot at the fair?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
this
How
year?
these fucking kids are getting them in there? Probably put them in their fucking nuts.
But check this out.
I mean, you walk through the metal detector.
I know.
No,
It's
if you're
wild, bro.
pregnant, you cannot walk through metal detectors and they can't check your shit. They just let you go. So to me, I was like, just tell them you're pregnant. Hide my gun in there, and we're good. But 2 weeks later, get shot up, and everybody is strictly through the metal detectors.
Yep.
If you're pregnant, we're digging through shit.
Yep.
So I'm assuming that that's how they did it, you know. But I had the idea first,
I think they're.
but I just didn't do it.
They're gonna implement.
I had the idea
like,
first.
like a fucking X-ray.
So
type
shoot
shit.
it up.
Jeez.
Nah,
implement that.
Allegedly.
To defend yourself,
They're
bro.
not even gonna
Like,
tell nobody they have it. But like as you're walking through the metal detector, there's gonna be a camera on you, and it's X-raying your shit.
dude, I got a
So if you got a
homeboy.
piece on you, they're gonna fucking.
I got a homeboy that 3D prints guns, dude.
That's wild.
Undetectable,
That's wild.
bro. That's crazy.
That's
And
crazy.
I was like, bro, you get fed time.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I ain't got caught yet. I'm like, God
That's
damn,
insane.
dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
Hey, and they work. They
But
fucking
You
work.
better put a serial
they
number
work.
on them hoes.
That's crazy.
Better
dude.
put a serial number on them hoes.
They don't.
Sell them legitimately.
That's wild, bro.
He's on some list somewhere for
Yeah.
downloading that fucking file, bro.
That is very true.
They're just building a case.
Yeah.
They're like, yo,
They're just waiting.
this is not no airsoft, bro. They're just pulling up all his fucking plans and shit.
And then Roger just gave him more proof right now. That this guy's
Allegedly.
This is a satire podcast. We like
Off
to
the
have fun. We
books,
like to
dude.
throw jokes
We like
around.
to fucking just joke around.
It's actually
It's all
pro-Zionist.
satire.
We're actually pro-Zionist.
Yeah, we like to say fuck those. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, last time you said Zionists, I thought they were only Jews. But Adam earlier explained to me that Zionists can be any sort of like group that just is like a terrorist group, maybe.
Dude, the IDF had been absorbed by Israel. Was built on terrorism.
Just like there's Republicans,
Isn't that all countries?
there's Democrats, there's Zionists.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to say, right?
Basically.
Follow me or die.
Literally, terrorist militias were absorbed into the IDF, which is the state military. Terrorist militias that killed British troops, American troops,
So you're down to kill police.
all that.
So a Zionist group is just somebody who opposes the government.
They don't
No,
believe
no.
in. They don't believe in. They're atheists.
They want to
Look it up,
create.
please.
Yeah, just look
Yeah,
up
what is a
the
Zionist?
definition of Zionism.
Because
Like-
I have Confucius behind this, dude. You know.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to be Jewish to be Zionist. There's probably more Christian Zionists than there are Jewish Zionists.
It says a person who believes in the development and protection of a Jewish nation in what is now Israel.
I'm surprised Google actually said that.
Yeah.
So a
like,
Jewish person who is
Jew,
against
bro.
Israel.
No, anybody can be a Zionist.
But it says.
But you're supporting.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where my misconception came from. But
like
now
Jew
it becomes
or die.
true.
Yeah, so anybody can become a Zionist.
Yeah,
as long as they're
Zi-
backing the Jewish.
Jew beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zionists believe it's
The Jewish
Jew or
nation,
die.
not the Jewish beliefs. The Jewish nation.
So basically, you gotta be
It's
like
the
a Jew.
equivalent is like
You don't have to be a Jew.
You don't have to, but
The
you
Germans
you
have
like
Nazis,
mentally, you're like, I defy
Israel
a Jew
has
now.
Zionists.
I defend the Jews.
Right?
It's kind of like
have Nazis.
feminism.
He's mad. He's mad that he read that
It's
shit.
an
dude.
ideology.
It's kind of like
It's an
feminism, bro. You don't have to be a
ideology.
girl to be a feminist.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the Jew
It's
thing.
like LGBTQ plus and all that shit. It's an ideology.
You were wrong.
It's an
bro.
ideology.
No.
It's a way of life.
I'm definitely not wrong. Because you
Google
don't have
says-
to. There's literally more Christian Zionists than there are Jewish Zionists, bro.
What do Christian Zionists do?
Look at Zionist populations.
There's Muslim Zionists as well. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like there's.
Wait, what?
Are you misinterpreting the word?
No, dude. That's not.
That's not true.
What? What's not true
What are, you,
about
what,
it?
are you, what are you talking about?
It doesn't say that you have to be Jewish.
It says a person who believes in the development or protection of a Jewish nation in what is now Israel.
Okay.
There's a lot of Christians who
It never
want.
said no. You don't have to be a Jew. It doesn't say you have to be a Jew to be a Zionist.
This is a person who believes
In the development and the protection of a Jewish nation.
Okay, doesn't mean you have to be a Jew.
Yeah, it's like Black Lives Matter. You don't have to be black in order to
Yeah.
support it.
Why
Exactly.
the fuck else would I be a Zionist if I'm not fucking
You believe
protection
in
of
their,
Jewish
you
nation?
believe in their ideology. You believe in what they stand for.
Who's they?
Jews.
The Jews.
Exactly.
Zionists. That's what we're talking about.
No,
not
dude.
Jews. Not all Jews are
It
like
didn't
that.
say America. It
The
didn't say
bear
like
Jews.
Africa. It said the Jews, bro.
It actually did say Africa. It did actually. When you go back,
Did I misread
it
words?
did. It says South Africa.
Okay. A member of any group of independent churches which practice a form of Christianity incorporating elements of tradition African beliefs. Oh, so they're just naming different like beliefs versus beliefs. Okay, so I read the first one. And that is
Usually
my
what people
small
do.
mind. That is my small mind. I read one thing and
The
the first
first
thing,
definition.
that's what the fuck it is.
So
okay,
if you,
I
if you-
apologize.
If you,
I
If you want to be a
apologize.
Zionist, you'd be like, I support Israel and I want to protect and defend them and whatever. I think if I'm tell me if I'm wrong, but they can go get a piece of land over there for that.
Nice. You do it for some
What do
land?
you mean?
Like can they?
Not in that
can they-
sorry ass country.
Like if
Hell
you
no,
become
dude.
a Zionist over there and go to Israel
And get land.
move over there, they give you a piece of land.
But it's like a solid 3 acres.
They're literally selling land in New York. You can go to an auction and you can buy a piece of Palestine in a Jewish synagogue. And
In
they
New
have
York?
auctions of selling Palestinians homes to Jewish colonizers.
That's crazy.
There you can go there into a synagogue and they have these auctions.
They're like, you're gonna have first dibs as soon as we clear them out.
Yeah, they
That's wild.
they kick out the Palestinians and then resell their home to Americans that want to go move over there that are
Yeah.
Zionists. You don't.
'Cause they got beachfront properties out there.
Yeah.
They really want that beachfront.
You see, the older I get, bro,
You know
the,
they do.
the
they're
fucking
gonna
more
make
I
so much
realize
money,
that this
dog.
world is fucking wicked, dude.
Yeah, bro. Game of Thrones is for real.
There's literally so many
Yeah, for
videos
real,
of
bro.
like them like literally kicking out people out of their homes.
How do you feel about
and then
that?
Just taking over, like they just go and move in.
But
because
how
they
do you
can.
feel about that, bro?
It's
You
disgusting.
don't
It's
like it.
horrible. It's atrocious, bro.
Just
It's-
gentrification.
Yeah, it's fucking the worst fucking
It's the worst part.
human nature that I've ever witnessed. Bro.
Gentrification times 1,000.
It's a crime against humanity, bro. It's sick.
But you don't think
All
it'll
of it.
circle? It'll circle to their next like strong nation, like America did that with
It'll-
slavery. You think they won't do that?
Well,
with,
you
like,
mean no?
the
It was more
rich
like they did it
folk?
with natives.
Yeah,
That's a better
natives,
example.
yeah.
Of that.
Okay,
Like we
with
came,
natives, yeah.
just took them out and took their land. And we're like, this is nice.
And we became one of the, or not we, but like America became one of the fucking strongholds of the world. You don't think that they're like trying to plot their next like
Dude,
They've been
big
doing
move?
that. They've been doing that since they moved in, dude.
You know what I mean,
He's
though,
like,
right?
just
Like
playing devil's advocate here.
the Game of Thrones, the Game of Chess is not 1 and 2 or 3 fucking moves. It's one in like till the very last. You got one knight and one fucking pawn and a queen. You know.
I mean, you can look at what happened in the 75 years of Israel's history, and you can see that they went from owning 11% of the land in like the 1930s, and then they went.
It's like 13%.
And then they went up to 50%. And now they own the entirety of it after the '67 war, and they're literally taking southern Lebanon next. Like, I can bet you my fucking entire paycheck that they're gonna fucking invade Lebanon next, and they're gonna take southern Lebanon, and they're gonna say that they had to do it because of Hezbollah, and they're gonna annex that part next, and then Syria, and it's literally.
That's when shit really gets real, though.
When they literally start taking more land, yeah.
Because
they've already started.
You're in it with
They've
Iran,
taken
right?
the Golan Heights in Syria. They've never given that back. They took the Sinai Desert. They took part of Lebanon already. It's
crazy.
I mean, it's an investment. We're investing in it to ethnically cleanse that part.
So do you think, let's say, America was doing this?
They are doing
it.
Okay, fuck it. Mexico was invading other lands, right? If you're a Mexican citizen, you'd be like, bro, hell yeah.
Yeah, Mexico's getting invaded by expats.
Okay, hypothetical, and that is true.
We're not
That's,
going to talk about that because I want to talk about that.
I want to talk about that too, fuckers.
Yeah, last thoughts on this. Let's go. Go for it.
No, it'll stretch out. My thought will stretch out.
But look, I don't think it's going to get that far because, again,
Iran
is going to get in. Iran is going to have to jump
You
in.
still talking about betting your check?
That's when shit hits.
That's when shit hits the fan.
World War III, and we're at
You
war
said
in
you
all
would
three
bet
fronts.
your next check that they would invade.
Dang, that's how you know you're degenerate.
they are definitely.
Betting on genocide.
Hey, he won a fucking 10-1 bet on me, bro. I gotta win something back from him, bro. Fuck that. In Hawaii, I lost $100 that I was gonna use on food.
I would bet everything.
You
bro.
took food from my stomach.
Literally their next. They literally spell out their moves in broad daylight for everybody. They're
I
not
think-
scared. They're not ashamed.
They be
I think
that
the
out.
craziest part for me is these motherfuckers video this shit, what they're doing to the Palestinians. Like, they video it, laugh at them, and fucking just mock them, bro. And it's pretty fucking cringe. Just,
How do you fight that though, dude? God damn.
What
How do you? How do you fight extremists?
Occupier?
With more extremists,
By
right?
any means necessary.
educate.
By any means necessary.
I mean,
That's how.
education can work. I believe his by any means necessary. Send our extremists over there and fuck their extremists up, you know?
You
That's
can't
literally
destroy an
what it
idea.
is.
Bro.
Hamas
That's
is a
the-
terrorist organization because they resist. They resist occupying forces for 75 years. Yeah.
that is a byproduct of Israel's
pushing.
Let's say you were the fucking president of fucking Chile, right? Or the fucking what's some random country? You guys ever played that fucking game of like
War?
invade? Yeah, the war invasion where like
war.
build up your resources, then attack one small
Civilization?
portion because they have like a
yeah.
fucking river or some shit.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. What would you do against these folks if you had control to try to like minimize?
Have you had the
damage?
Palestinian?
If I was Israel,
Sure.
What?
I don't know.
what is your
difference.
question?
You lost us.
How would you combat this fucking this issue?
How would you combat Israel?
Israel, yeah.
Me myself.
Not you. I didn't even ask you. I didn't even ask you.
Let me answer though.
All right.
Myself, I'd wait. I'd wait it out. Play the long game.
Let your people die.
Israel is
No, you
imploding
fucking-
within
No, you
itself.
fucking fold.
Yeah,
You know
that's-
what,
it's
dude?
imploding within
You know what?
itself.
Hey, yo, we fold, whatever. But then you fucking wait.
But
wait it out.
they hold like
Yeah, no,
sanctions
exactly.
in your country
It's
where you're
almost
like you can't do
impossible.
shit.
It's almost impossible for Palestine to win against fucking.
It is
Israel
impossible.
right now,
They
so-
cannot beat Israel.
They can't beat it by force.
Yeah, they're literally fighting them with rocks, and they got fucking rockets type shit.
Yeah.
And again, Israel. The thing that's happening with Israel right now is they're hurting themselves with publicity.
Yeah, that's where there's really.
That's
why
why
really
they want to
pissed
get rid
off.
of TikTok too,
Yeah.
because in TikTok,
We see it.
people see it. People are looking at it like, oh no, this is Israel's, and then Israel wants like the Gen Z, the woke people to support them, but they're not.
They want the young.
Okay. Let's say
flipped
you're
on them because now the gays are for
you're
Gaza.
Putin, right? Let's say you are the president of Russia, and you have the same anger and the same animosity versus this Zionist group. What would you do?
Russia doesn't like Israel.
I'm asking him.
Why you gotta?
A stronghold, like a fucking, like, what's the answer to this? Is what I'm saying. Like, what's the answer to
You
this?
gotta
All
let them
this
destroy
mayhem.
There's no
themselves.
answer.
You gotta let them destroy themselves.
You gotta
So why don't we
reveal
let
the
them?
truth, because bro, the truth
Educate.
is more hurtful than anything that they can fucking do. It's more hurtful than dropping fucking bombs on Israel. Like, there's so many lies that have just been exposed after exposed that they have no legitimacy, bro, and they can't even talk because everybody is on the opposite side now. They've become a pariah state after all of this. They're literally committing fucking genocide, and it's literally been gone to the ICJ, and they've ruled that it's plausible genocide is occurring, and there's literally a famine going on, and literally everybody is documenting it.
So now they're it's been written like
Israel and the United States, they usually control the narrative.
they're not controlling.
But now, right now, they can't control that narrative because they don't control TikTok.
And they don't control.
But they want to control TikTok, and even a Jewish guy is like, I want to buy TikTok.
Yeah, they try to buy it.
They're trying to buy it.
APAC tried to buy it.
APAC too. So I mean, there's a lot of moving pieces.
They
but
said they didn't say
right now they're losing that.
Yeah,
They're
they didn't
losing
say
publicity.
we have a Gaza problem. They didn't say we have this problem. They said we got a young problem because these youngsters aren't paying attention anymore. They're not on our side anymore, and the youngsters. And then
it's old versus young.
That young comes with TikTok. We got a TikTok problem.
That's why they want to get rid of it too.
And not just them, Kellogg's and all this shit. Because, dude, I've never seen people come together so fast and boycott somebody. You know what I'm saying?
McDonald's is feeling it. Starbucks is feeling it.
I've
Wendy's,
always
all of them. They're
Kellogg's,
they're Bud Light.
I've always thought there was like a United Nations where like they even have rules.
They do,
for, like,
but
warfare.
the U.S. is on top of it.
Yeah.
U.S. can veto anything.
Yes.
They're the big dogs.
U.S., Russia, China. There's a few countries that can just veto.
They say no, it's veto.
They try to pass.
But everybody agrees with the United States.
Even if the majority agree. No.
Russia's not a part of the UN, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Everybody's a part of the UN, bro. There's like literal warfare, like tactics that you cannot do.
Russia's not part of the UN.
There's certain people who aren't a part of the UN. That's why they do certain things.
No, they are part of the UN.
Okay, pirates.
Is UN and NATO different?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I might have got confused. Yeah, that's what it was. I got confused.
They're not part of
right.
NATO.
The United Nations has 193 members.
Even North Korea has a
among 197 states and recognized.
But NATO's pretty much just the West, and BRICS is everybody else. Well, they're trying to start. But BRICS is like a money thing. But
a couple months back, y'all said that BRICS
China,
would rule the world.
Saudi Arabia.
You said that BRICS would rule the world.
They're on their way.
They're on the path.
They're backed by gold, and that's their biggest thing. But America has
the most gold.
The fucking the army and the fucking like.
They're backed by gold. What?
They want to back. They want
Let's
to back
go
the
steal
BRICS.
that shit.
Their money's backed by gold. Our money's backed by oil. If people start buying our oil, we're fucked. But that's when we go to war and we fucking. Hey,
bring them freedom.
Put everybody back in check and be like, hey,
I'm
big dog.
so confused about everything.
You should be.
that's
That's
going
how
on.
the government wants you to be. Confused.
Well, they
There's
got
so much
me, bro.
going on,
They
bro.
fucking got me, dude.
They said, get your ass to work.
I just don't want to pay taxes, dude.
Like-
God damn. bro.
Simple man.
Like, pay them taxes so we can go to war.
No!
And get your ass to work, Roger.
Okay,
That's all they
let's
worried
do it.
about.
Let's do it, bro. Who are we fucking fighting, bro? Like, let's just go.
It's above your pay grade, Roger.
You said something about Gen X or Man X, or what'd you say?
Nah, but since we're talking about Zionism
The
and shit like
Mexicans.
that.
Oh,
yeah, since we're talking about Zionism and shit like that, dude, let's talk about the
true invaders.
Zionism going on against the Mexican culture, bro. These fucking white people.
The Jews are going
ruining
to
Mexico? No, the whites.
The
All
whites.
kinds of whites.
They call themselves the expats.
Yeah.
They're not real Zionism. They're just white
expats.
people.
They're just
Oh,
fucking.
okay,
they're bringing
okay,
in the HOAs to Mexico.
Really?
And Mexico and
But
Mexico,
they've had HOAs in Mexico
not
to a certain
like-
degree.
Not like
Not-
just to keep the cartel out and like security. They had private security in Mexico, not an HOA that was like, hey, watch that fucking banda music. Turn that shit down.
Yeah.
Only country around here.
No, I
No,
think they
man.
got that in rich areas.
Yeah, to keep the cartel out. They got a fucking private security. They don't have an HOA that tells you what you got to do and shit like
cartel
that.
out, dude.
Trust me, bro.
Get for real. Trust them.
And in Mazatlan, Well, it started.
I think it started in Mazatlan.
Mazatlan right now has this shit that's going on right now. They don't want. Mazatlan's always been about banda.
Mazatlan.
Mazatlan, yeah, Sinaloa.
Okay.
Always been about banda, bro. The banda culture over there is all about it. If you go to a playa over there, there's gonna be a group coming through, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, yo, stop, play me a few songs," and you're gonna get there and get fucked up, and it's gonna be a fucking vibe, and it's gonna be a blast. It's culture. They're gonna be fucking an elote man coming through. There's gonna be a guy selling mangoes. There's gonna be people coming through selling shit, and you're gonna have a fucking blast. More and more expats have been going, and they've been
hold on.
They've been
correction. They're not expats. They're fucking immigrants.
They call them expats.
Yeah, that's what they sound like.
They call them expats. They go over there. It's rich white people that are like trying to make the most out of their retirement money that they have left, and the rent's cheaper, food is cheaper, the way of life period is cheaper.
And they're ruining it.
Yeah, they want everything but the Mexicans.
Yeah,
over there.
they want everything except Mexicans in Mexico. They want the way of life, everything, the food, all
They're
that
like,
shit.
well, I
They
love
just-
everything, just these damn
just
Mexicans.
fuck these Mexicans.
They don't speak English.
And they're trying to pass laws to get rid of banda in the playas. Because there's a video that went viral. It was like these old white people around of a classical music. This guy playing the fucking orchestra, playing the cello or something. And another guy playing the violin. They're playing a fucking classical note music thing. And then, like, towards the end, a fucking banda just like, dun, 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 and it ruins it. It ruins it for them. All the fucking white people get mad. They stop the show. They're like, sorry, guys, blah, blah. That shit goes viral all over TikTok. And this fucking, all the big hotels get together like, yo, we want these dollars to come through. We want this white people money. So they fucking started to be like, yo, no more
need
banda.
permits.
Yeah, not even permits. You don't, it's illegal. We don't want you here. They're trying to make it illegal for them to fucking do what they've done their whole fucking lives. Just because more white people started coming over.
Hold on, but now that I see the logistics of what you just said, how's 103 workers versus 4 bandmen?
Not just the complete vibe. This Mexico has always been like this.
I
They've
understand.
never had a problem. I get it. Coming from the business owner.
I have 103 workers that live here and that
restaurant.
fucking feed their families here.
I get it, but they've always had. They've fed their family everything with their real money. The money that's kept them alive for fucking 10, 20, 30 years has been Mexican money. I get it. American money coming through, and it's only a little bit, but it's good.
Who owns these hotels?
Probably the cartel. Which is I'm surprised.
That's what I was thinking,
I'm
too.
surprised the cartel hasn't came in and been like, yo, fuck that. This is Mexico. We're going to keep it Mexico.
Money talk.
Like, yo, maybe we fucking, like, change the times.
Even
and I
the
think they
cartel.
tried to do it.
Even the cartel,
But the
dog.
fucking, the Mexican police came through and they fucking started a whole fucking riot and shit. But, I send the videos to TikTok. They really break it down, kind of. They show you the videos.
Bro, TikTok everything with you fools, bro. Why don't y'all watch like?
Has it been right or what?
I don't know.
Has it been right or
He's
not?
like, I gotta vet this all afterwards.
Am I schooling you or not?
He never vets anything.
Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
The X-Pac? No, I've never heard about this. Just until today, bro. Actually,
Yeah, that's one.
They call themselves the
Mexican girl.
Right?
The,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
refugees.
That one,
The refugees.
I learned so. I don't even know if I
actually,
learned. I'm
I'm
just
positive.
informed.
Hold on. First of all, First of all, we send this in the fucking chat. So y'all have the opportunity to fucking learn about this.
Bro, I'm working.
I work too.
What do you do after work?
Chill my
Jerk
girl,
it.
bro.
We don't send like 100 messages.
Play MLB, dog.
Hey, and I'm getting better, bro. And I'm getting better, dude.
Exactly. It takes you like 2 minutes to watch all the videos.
Hit me up when you're playing Call of Duty.
Scan them so you have an idea of what to say. I'm like, oh, okay, I saw a little bit of this. This is my opinion on that.
Yeah.
But like, it's not just the music but it's
also
in
the
Ciudad
food.
Mexico, and fucking Mexico City, dog. They're changing the hot sauce because white people don't like it. Now they got nothing but shitty hot sauce in Mexico when you want to get your taco. That's bullshit. That's this video right here. That pissed me off.
I'm offended, bro.
That pissed me off, dog.
It's affecting how local businesses run their everyday. Taquerias don't even make spicy salsas anymore. Because the U.S. remote workers that move there don't like the spicy salsa. And taquerias are losing business.
Llegamos a recibir algunos comentarios de su parte, sí, de que nos comentan, no, pues la verdad sí pica bastante, o nos llegan a regresar hasta el taco porque nos dicen, no, es que sí me picó.
Local panaderias are being shut down in order to make way for modern workspaces. Locals are being turned down from jobs if they can't speak English to serve the U.S. remote workers. And whenever I talk about this,
telling you, bro,
people
they're
always
ruining
leave the
it.
comment of, well, that's what
So
Mexican
all those workers
immigrants
you're
do
talking
in
about,
the
they're about to
US.
fire
But
them
that
if they don't
could
speak
not
If you want me to listen to the
That is
video,
really
you
true.
should.
There's a big difference between crossing borders, working difficult manual labor jobs so that your children can have a better future and better opportunities, and using your US-based job to take advantage of a country with a poor economy because it's so cheap to live there for you.
Refugees,
This
bro.
is how bad the gentrification.
They're expats,
into-
bro. Get it right. All right.
Expats, not refugees.
They can't make it.
I mean, you also gotta blame like the owners and even the people that live there
straight up.
themselves too.
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Hey man,
Hold the
nobody wants to
line.
come to my store because my spicy's too hot." And it's like,
Hold
where
the
were your
line.
regulars at, dude?
Yeah, hold the fucking line, bro.
That's very true. Why don't you just make two sauces?
Yeah,
bro?
it's like, come on, bro.
I go
like-
to a taco shop
Well,
and I know the spicy one
The
and the not
regulars were
spicy
kicked
one.
out because the white people started moving in. So that's what's happening.
They're like, yo, they're like, the locals got priced out. I don't want
Yeah.
you, I don't want your fucking little two
Your
two
$12
pesos.
your $12
I don't want the
Your
2
12
pesos that
pesos,
you're
I want $200.
Yeah, I don't want your 2 pesos that you're willing to pay. I want that fucking American that's about to give me $2. Shit.
Yep.
That's 40, 50
So
pesos.
they're taking them out. White people moving in and trying to change everything.
Oh, you don't know English and you want to work for me at this
But
hotel?
isn't that still their
Too
fault
bad.
too?
Fuck
Like
that.
the owner
Wow.
themselves,
No, that's the
when they were
owner.
initially taking the 2 pesos, but they're like, "But I want the $2 now," and then like, "But I'm also struggling."
You should have held
That
the line.
sucks.
Should have held the line.
It's like, bro,
The prices over there are going crazy right now, and we're talking about U.S. dollars in Mazatlán. 2-bedroom, 2-bath right now, $344,000
To live there or to rent
dollars.
there?
Dollars.
200 and how much?
To buy
The house.
How much did you say?
2-bedroom, 2-bath in Mazatlán.
How much did you say?
$344,000
In Mazatlan.
in Mazatlan.
Where at in Mazatlan?
I got, it's an
In
apartment.
Mazatlan.
It's not even a
Mazatlan
house.
is
It's
a
an
beach
apartment.
community,
It's
bro.
like a condo.
It's a condo.
Mazatlan's is
That's
a city.
crazy.
I mean, I don't know how true this is though.
Dude, this
'Cause
is I'm looking at it on realestate.com.
my mom talks to all my family members in Mexico, and she
they
not
have
not
money?
necessarily doesn't keep me
Where they
informed,
from?
but she lets me know. And
Dude, they're raising the
They're
market.
Where's your
doing
family in
alright.
Mexico from?
Monterrey.
Yeah, that's all Mexicans, bro. That's
What nigga? Yeah, it's Mexico, bro.
yeah.
What do you
White
expect?
people aren't. White
Yeah, they're
people
not trying
aren't
to go
going.
They're not going to
White people
Monterrey.
aren't
They're
going to
going to
Monterrey. They're
They're
trying
going
to
to the
price
coast.
people out.
They're going to the beaches.
They're going
Going to the
beaches.
beaches. Cancun is ridiculous.
Let them have that. Let them have that. That's
Dude, but
money
that's-
fronts.
Bro, that's where
What?
Mexicans
Money
used to go
fronts.
enjoy themselves. People, your family from Monterrey probably would go to fucking Mazatlan because Cancun
It
was
was
too
cheaper,
expensive.
yeah.
Or fucking, I couldn't get a tourist visa to go visit these states. So, hey, let's go to
What,
Mazatlan. and
what's
have a
right next to El Paso? Is it Jalisco?
Juarez.
Juarez. There you go. That hasn't been expat yet. And
Not
it's
yet.
Because
right
the
there.
cartel is running that shit. Why? Because it's a border town, my nigga.
Yeah, border towns.
Border
are
towns is a
terrible.
no-go. You don't go. That's where my family's from. A border town. We're fucking 10 minutes away from the border. It is hell every day. You have to pay the cartel every fucking time. If you're somehow making a buck, you better give them 50 cents, dog.
I don't think it's that bad.
It is
bro.
bad,
I just
bro.
went
It
to El
is
Paso
bad.
a couple weeks back.
is
It's
bad,
not that
bro.
bad. Dudes are making money out there.
Well, maybe in your side of town it's not that bad. In our side of town,
Where's
it's
your
a
side of
fucking
town?
ghost town, bro. El Golfo, Matamoros, Reynosa, right out the border.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on
It
I'm on
is
El Paso
terrible.
side, bro.
It's
Chill.
terrible, my nigga.
Expac me, bro.
Oh, you said it went to El Paso? That's the United States, bro.
what
What are
I'm
you
saying.
talking about? you said there's no expats? It's because they're American, dude. They're not expats. They're American.
I heard
They're
they have
patriots.
I
They're
heard
pats.
I heard they have a Chipotle on the other side. I've been dying to try
This
it.
guy off already. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
dying to try it.
Those tacos are trash, bro. You saying those tacos are good? Those fucking what's that
El
one?
Paso?
Yeah, El Paso has this one famous. It's like
Let me know.
it's kind of like remember Panchos here back in the day.
Yeah, Panchos, yeah.
They used to have the taquitos and
Panchos?
shit. They used to get everybody sick.
Panchos?
They have like a version of that in El Paso, and it's supposed to be fire. You didn't go? Fuck, I forgot
It's
what
like
called.
fucking and
You went to El Paso?
It's like a-
Angelina's.
Yeah.
It's like Angelina's.
No, it's
Hey,
like a big fucking
Shit
chain.
you not.
It's
We
supposed
had we had to
fire.
go back to Dallas and we fucking went through a checkpoint and my girl was driving.
You were scared, no bitch.
Boy, I woke up because I did that little like hour nap of like from there
Bro, you got a good
to
accent. You're
Yeah.
good.
and my
You
girl
got a
was
good
like,
accent.
"Hey, wake up! We're going to El Paso or we're going through a checkpoint. You get to see all these mountains." I'm like, "We're going through what? We're going through who?" And she was like, "Yeah, it's a checkpoint." I was like,
You didn't bring your DACA?
I didn't take shit, but like shorts and jeans, bro.
You didn't have an ID?
Driver license, dude.
I mean, obviously, yeah, but still, it was like fucking like I was like, why are we getting checked? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
like, we're not even at the border. What the fuck am I gonna tell these people?
It's 100
Fuck you. You know,
100
like,
miles from the border is a checkpoint.
and they could legally check your documents.
Yeah.
Check everything.
But what if I just decide to be like,
American,
hey,
and they
fuck
just let you
you?
Oh no.
Oh, they're definitely gonna lock
deporting
you
your
up
ass.
and then check your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flying next time, brother. What's
And
up?
then they're gonna be like,
No,
oh,
there's
you're
still a checkpoint too at the
Nah.
airport sometimes.
Yeah, then they're gonna be like, oh, you're
Sometimes.
DACA.
Yeah.
You're DACA and you're fucking resisting giving us information. Boom, we're hitting you with a charge. Now you're fucked.
Hey, fuck it, Sue.
They probably knew
bitch.
who you were before you even went to the fucking checkpoint.
Yeah, they run your plates as you're rolling through.
At the airport, at the airport, dog. Nowadays, you don't even show them your fucking passport. They just fucking got a camera in your face. Boom, bring out all your info. It's crazy.
AI generated.
Crazy, dude. They used to have
Allen Iverson.
Back in the day when they used to check your shit, you had to type in your info and then go through security.
Throw some quarters
They used to
in the-
fucking
in the
throw
bin?
They used to throw an X on my name every time, and they used to fucking put my ass to the side because my name is damn near as common as Muhammad. Marco Hernandez, so many of them that they have to check my shit every time, dog. It's crazy.
How did you feel?
I almost missed my fucking flight like 3-4 times. Dog.
In El
It's crazy.
Paso?
Nah, just going through a checkpoint and then like getting we get to a place, go through immigration, then I got a fucking another flight to catch to get to Dallas, like a connection flight. Dude, I almost missed those like 3 or 4 times. Houston TSA and immigration, trash, bro. Basura, bro. Especially if you're a nigga named Marco Hernandez.
Fucking.
They gonna hold you there, dude.
What would y'all call it? Gen X or what? Nah. What this whole
G-Pack or what
Gen
was it
Pack? Gen Pack that they Gen Packed it?
What's that?
The immigrants in Mexico.
Oh, Apex.
They Apex that shit in Houston.
No, Apex.
Apex that in Houston.
What's that?
Nigga, the whole thing we're
immigrants
talking
that go to
about.
Mexico. No, those are that's what you call it, a
Expat.
Expat. There you go. That's what,
That's what I said.
No,
Expat.
Immigration
Mexican
in
pack.
Houston. Houston niggas.
Got that
Immigration in Houston. Them Houston niggas think they're fucking all tough and mighty and shit. And I had my Rangers hat on one of the times.
Damn, that was nice.
Oh, they were like, who the fuck is that guy with the Rangers, dude? Fuck him.
And he's wearing a fucking Cowboys jersey. Like,
He screamed out, "You cheated!" several
hey, bro,
times.
Get inside. We're gonna check your shit.
You already saw the guy with the glove on.
I was like, suck ass motherfucker, man.
I saw this
I was
video.
like, no
dude.
Diddy, bro. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
I saw this.
2 guys came up warming up.
I saw this video where it was like, it was this one old ass dude talking about like, every time we needed like a heart scan, they would put like these radiology tests on you. They built a fucking machine for it. You needed a CAT scan, they get like this magnetic ass thing all around you. You needed a brain scan, they would fucking put like some shit on your head to determine what's going on. But when you got like a fucking, what is it when older dudes, they got a
Cavity search.
But it's a terminology.
Oh, when you
prostate. They're like, why the fuck they invented shit for prostate? They just still put your finger in your ass, bro.
That's true, dude.
You already got yours?
Nah,
You about to, eh?
I think so, bro.
You excited?
So
You happy to know? Ain't
I don't know if I should take a shit before. Or
The
after.
dealer. Have you any
I'm
y'all
out there
got?
be like, surprise, doc. I had corn
Them
yesterday.
motherfuckers talking about, oh shit.
You had corn, huh?
Hey, save that shit. We gonna wash it and eat it later. What's up?
All right, the doctor will be in a second.
Oh,
He's gonna come in with the rings all shiny and
I'm
shit.
suing.
I'm suing.
I'm like, call fucking.
Was that Diddy?
Call whoever's suing Diddy.
I
I
got
want to
Diddy.
meet too. I want to meet too.
I want to meet too. That shit.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Shit.
But yeah, now the other one is the banda shit. The second one, that's the fucking.
Oh, I want to see this.
they're
Where they
protesting like a
went.
motherfucker.
Where they
Imagine
went.
visiting Mexico and complaining about everything that makes it Mexico.
Karens.
We're talking about how noise is political, how it can be resistant, and Mazatlan is just one example. Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico is known for its beaches, buchones, and banda.
Oh,
and this
shit.
video has gone viral.
Look at all those white folks, bro.
Expats.
Acoustic concert held at a hotel, attended by a bunch of white people, is interrupted by a banda playing on the beach. Hotel owners, Airbnb owners, business people in Mazatlan have begun to complain about the noise and are holding private conferences and meetings about them. Some hotels have even banned musical groups altogether from playing on their beachfront, claiming that they are too noisy and
that
disrupt
beach belongs to the
tourists.
fucking people.
And a
Fuck
7
those
p.m. curfew
cocksuckers.
has even been set, prohibiting bands from playing past that time.
After this comes public beaches, and if you don't stay at the hotel, you better not show up.
You have to understand that loud banda on the beach is synonymous with Mazatlan culture. Absolutely. There's a huge community of locals who live here who make a living and depend on playing at the beach. This is a musician's livelihood. And when Mexicans go to Mazatlan, they go for this very reason.
That's
the
why I wanna
problem are the foreigners. Police have even began to arrest musicians breaking curfew. The good news is that the local community is fighting back. Hundreds of musicians took to the streets today to protest.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Fucking party, dude.
Let's go break some windows.
We're the owners of the hotels, though.
If the white people
doing it in front of the hotel,
loud in your own country,
if the white people don't like it, they need to go back.
Annoying white people and making
Or
them
go away from the city.
is
Go away from the
resistance.
city where the party's not at.
To complain about how much
Everybody
fun
does
it
that.
is,
If you don't like the
Vegas,
country,
and
go
complain
back
about
to
how
your
many lights
country.
there are. Y recuerden que los gringos también
The
tienen
irony.
luz verde.
Yeah, you
Pero
know, in
claro
Key
que
West,
somos
in
problema
Key
cuando
West, they play
nosotros
nothing
lo
but
hacemos.
fucking AC/DC and fucking country. Go to Nashville, plays nothing but country. Go over there.
Yeah.
But they overpriced. They can't afford that.
Fucking white folks ruining it.
So
it's always the Karens,
So
bro.
there's an immigration problem because we destroyed South America, Central America. We've exploited those countries for so long that it's created a economic crisis in those countries. So people are fleeing to a better opportunity, and then we're literally creating the problem, but we can't take in the solution for those people. So it's just, it's just
the reason they're over there is because they have no more Social Security, or at least it's worthless. Their 401k, they got taxed on up the ass, so it's not what they used to be. You know, maybe they've made all that money back from selling their house, and now they got to go somewhere else. And you're not going to buy a new house because you can't afford one. Run your ass down to Mexico. Good food, better for you. You know, none of that GMOs and all that other bullshit. I remember going to Mexico, I saw a fucking chicken wing that was fucking as thick as my finger, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And they're like, yeah, bro, that's a real chicken, bro. Over there, you got the big old fat motherfuckers. I was like, yeah, that's all GMOs, dude.
Well, yeah, so like I said earlier, Chick-fil-A is...
They're switching, that's
They're
crazy.
switching to GMO, and they're not even lowering the price.
That's crazy.
They're keeping the same price. They're keeping the same...
Hey, bro.
They're keeping the same price, bro.
Shout out to Adam for holding down in Ramadan. You want a water, dude? Can you have water? You can't have water?
Give him a beer.
You can't have water either, huh?
No, I just drank some water.
Oh, you can? Okay, cool.
Well, now the sun's down, right?
Now that the sun's down,
Yeah, the sun's down.
Yeah, give this nigga a snack, yo. You're like fucking
You want a protein shake?
No, I'm good.
He's like Kyrie Irving.
I'll tell you where you're
putting on a
not. You're
show.
not like the Dallas Mavericks. You didn't hook him up. Kyrie Irving would at least had a banana, bro.
You can heat up that meat that's right there, dog.
Yeah, get yourself a taco.
Chug one of those protein shakes.
No, I'm chilling.
All right,
As long as I got water, I'm
Get a
okay.
beer.
I got some
Bro,
chicken,
might as
bro.
well be
I got
water.
some chicken.
That's all I really wanted.
Got some
was
really good
water.
chicken.
He's trying to put on a Ramadan performance.
The Ramadan.
Like Kai.
He's putting a performance right now, bro.
When I
Like
come
Kai,
back, you
dude.
Explain Ramadan. So
Ramadan.
it's just don't eat from sun up to sundown.
Oh, he already explained it to me, but he can explain it to you.
Yeah, it's a month-long
Fast
thing. So you start when
Let
the
him
first.
go to the restroom first.
He did
Oh,
say
he's
he's
going to
gonna
the bathroom.
wait.
Okay.
Yeah, let him go pee first. He has to go pee.
But it's a whole tradition that's been passed down since the revealing of the Quran. So the revealing of the Quran was why it was first created. Like Ramadan became a
You know what
thing.
the Quran is, right, Roger?
You obviously know. I don't know.
You gotta tell him, bro. You gotta tell him.
Are there any correlations between this and like people like lit and like people like not eating and stuff like that? Is there a reason why these happen to line up?
Yeah,
kinda?
because in our religion we give up something for 40 days.
That's because of Christ, starving for 40 days and 40 nights.
That's what I was like. Is there a correlation, or is that just purely coincidental?
No, there's definitely a correlation. So I was gonna wait
The show must go on, dog.
I think right now is the best time because I'm Confucius.
The Quran is like the Bible.
But the Quran, yeah, the Quran is the revelation from Prophet Muhammad.
The Quran was made after the Bible
for the Muslims.
Who, yeah, they said that this was what was revealed to him while he was on his spiritual journey from Mecca to Medina.
Which is him as in Jesus Christ?
No.
Muhammad is a prophet.
Jesus was also a prophet in Islam. He's actually considered the Messiah, and a lot of people don't even know that about Islam.
But Muhammad
was the final messenger. He's the one that had the Quran revealed to him on his journey. So that's why it was a month-long journey from Mecca to Medina, and so that's where it comes from.
Medina.
You got it?
No.
So I got it. The Quran was revealed to him while he was
on a
journeying.
on his journey. He was fasting.
He was fasting, and the Quran was revealed to him. The whole religious aspect was revealed to him while he was fasting.
Yeah, he was a illiterate merchant, and so he literally wrote, and he didn't know how to write, and he wrote down these messages that he heard from God.
And that's where the Quran comes from.
That's what the Quran is.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can't
but Jesus.
Yeah, right.
No, you can't.
I can see the wheels turning.
He's gonna like, how could that be possible, bro?
I mean, I understand. Like,
well, didn't Moses hear a burning bush and then wrote the 12 commandments?
The whole Noah's Ark to me is still like a sham, right? But
Moses went up to the
yeah, but it was a burning bush that
no, he went up to the mountain and got the 10 Commandments.
Who heard the burning bush?
You see,
that was Abraham.
I understand the confusion behind like beliefs in different religions, just because of the nature of how that happened, right? Like,
how did it happen?
I still think I'm not the smartest person in the room ever, and sometimes I've proven it. But at the same time, like, you can't try to
curious of what
of the truth, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious of the truth.
But if you're curious of the truth, then you have to accept that not everything that you think you believe is the truth.
For sure, 100%. And just like you're telling me, I don't know that that's the truth or not, and I have so many questions behind it.
You should be open to everything you hear.
100%.
If that's truly what you want is the truth, then you have to be open to believing, to understanding things that you don't understand and you don't
100%. And
believe.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but at the same time,
I'm not saying that either.
I'm thinking like the logical way of like what you just told me is like, so some dude starved himself for 40 days and he just realized that
it wasn't some dude. It was Muhammad.
Muhammad, the last messenger, right? The Messiah.
The last prophet.
He's not the Messiah. Prophet. I literally just told you that Islam, they believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
Okay, yeah. Jesus is the Messiah, but he was the last prophet, right? Muhammad.
Yes.
Yeah. Now,
because they believe that after all the revelations, that there was things that were put into the Bible later on after the fact that wasn't in there in the beginning.
So they said do believe the Bible.
They believe, yeah. They believe of Abraham, who wrote the Old Testament, and then Jesus, who the Bible was written.
Bro, they just got extra chapters.
Yeah, there's just extra chapters, exactly.
Yeah, they just got more to the story. Versus like Christianity is like, no, it ends right here.
They got the ending of the manga, bro.
Okay.
I mean,
no, I'm not gonna say
this was 600 years after Jesus already died. So there was, which
in my book says nothing happened, right?
What do you mean?
In my book, it says nothing happened after Jesus Christ died. Like,
essentially.
Well, in Islam, they actually don't even believe that Jesus died. They believe that he was raised to the heavens after they thought that he was crucified. They said that
after they put him in the
that
stone,
Judas was actually the one that was crucified, and it was a trick, and Jesus actually ascended to heaven, and he's going to be the one to return.
Oh, plot twist.
Trickery.
Yeah,
that's imagine reading that book. Plot twist.
Sounds like the old bitten. What is that fucking
switcheroo?
Switch and bait.
Y'all ever wonder why there hasn't been like another prophet?
Oftentimes I do wonder, bro.
Yeah.
They said the world was gonna end and the dead were gonna come to life.
God doesn't want to talk to
First
us.
of all, you obviously haven't heard of Scientology.
Well, in,
Hey,
in
chill,
Islam,
noodle god
they
or
believe that
spaghetti god.
in Islam they believe that
And
there
there's a
doesn't
spaghetti
need to be
god.
another messenger because the message has already been sent, and the Quran is actually short enough that millions of people have actually memorized the Quran. It's short enough that you can memorize it. The Bible is way too long, obviously, to memorize.
You haven't seen the Gen Z Bible. Dude.
Hold on, do
The
you?
Gen Z Bible, he showed me actually. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Do you believe in other people's religion?
Top G.
What?
Do you believe in other people's religion?
Of course. Abrahamic religions follow Allah literally is just a translation for God. Like it's not a different,
It's not a different
God or
God.
something. It's literally just God translated in
Because
Arabic.
last time we checked, it was like 170 like different religions, right?
So like spaghetti god.
But Christianity,
Yeah.
Judaism, and Islam all
The top
spaghetti
three.
are monotheistic. So
I guess
they
he means
believe
like the
there's
4
one
major,
God.
or how many are there? 4 or 5 major
There's
ones?
got to be like 7 major
Buddhism,
ones, dude.
Hinduism.
I'm just talking about
Buddha-
the Abrahamic faiths. There's 3 of them.
Buddhism also believes Abrahamic.
They
No.
believe in multiple gods.
Okay,
No.
so stuff like that, you know.
Like
Hinduism
Hinduism
does
believes
too.
in like multiple gods. Like
Okay, so do you believe that their gods or their religion is true to a sense?
no. I mean, I respect it, but I don't believe that it's right.
So this is
But
why
again, you
I
haven't
take
looked into their religion.
again,
so.
but regardless of the fact, this is why I take everything with a grain of salt because he doesn't believe it and other people do. So at some point, there's got to be a middle path, right?
Well, I mean,
There's got to be a
you can't
filter
convince
that
me that
crosses.
the cow is my god. You can't convince me that.
Exactly, and they're not
I
gonna
mean,
try to-
I don't agree with it, but I respect their
And,
belief.
and
their
the same thing that they're not
ability
gonna
to believe them.
They're not gonna. You're not gonna convince them that the sky is your god. You
Right.
know?
So why is Israel trying to sacrifice a cow?
To
The red heifers.
Yeah.
The red
So
heifers.
what is the point of that?
start the process of bringing
Isn't
back
that, but
Jesus
isn't that
Christ.
part of the same religion that you believe in?
It's all about these messianic fanatics.
I'm pretty
that
sure it's
these
similar to, like, eating
Christian
the
Zionists
flesh of
and
God.
Jewish
Again,
Zionists.
And drinking his
cow
blood.
I'm listening. I'm
From
listening.
a cow.
They actually believe
know,
that
it's
the
like
the end of the
cow, but are you
world
gonna
will
suck
be
this cow's blood?
in
Isn't
Jerusalem.
that the same thing with Jesus?
They want
Eat his
all the
skin, drink his
Jewish
blood?
people to go to
Yeah, I don't know.
go to Israel.
Don't
Just trying to
overtalk.
explain
Don't
it.
overtalk. Go ahead.
To bring upon the end of the world. That's like literally what they believe.
They want the end of the world to come.
So Jewish people believe, and hey, I'm not Jewish.
Quoting.
So I'm just
Paraphrase.
what I understand. They believe that they can bring, because they have their own envision of a Messiah. Like I said, Muslims and Christians believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
Yeah.
But in Judaism, they believe that they haven't had their final prophet yet. So they believe that they need to rebuild their temple in Jerusalem, which was destroyed by the Romans when it was
The Solomon Temple.
Yeah, the Solomon
Which is
Temple.
what, thousands of years ago, right?
Right, thousands of years ago when Romans did the first crusade. So they toppled the Jewish Empire and they destroyed the temple, and then Muslims destroyed the Romans and they captured, or they ruled that area after they expelled the Romans. So after the Byzantine Empire finally fell, then it was always a goal to recolonize Jerusalem and bring home all the Jews back to Israel. So that it's in a lot of the old scriptures that they believe that the Jewish people need to be returned, and then they need to rebuild their temple, and then that'll usher in their Messiah.
I follow him.
And what they believe their Messiah is, we believe is the Antichrist.
What?
That's what we believe. Yeah,
Makes sense because the Jews killed Jesus Christ.
Wait, what? Say that again. So who?
Their last.
Who the Jews believe their Messiah is, Muslims believe that's the Antichrist.
Yeah,
but that's like a person that doesn't even exist yet.
Yeah, because
it hasn't been revealed yet.
They're trying to build them back. They're trying to build buildings back.
So
and
another
shit.
religion's like a guy that we don't know, we've never met. He'll be our villain.
Yeah, no, he'll be our God.
He'll be their Antichrist.
Well, like I said, there's all these theories about
that's
how
what
the
he
world
said.
would end.
Antichrist
they're trying to bring the Antichrist
to Muslims.
To Muslims, yeah, like one person's like prophet is another person's Antichrist. You said,
Yeah,
that's
Basically,
wild.
yeah.
There's a person they don't even know. It's wild.
So the Jews are the only ones
that could never pop up
kind of
again.
beefing with them. Like,
it's wild.
Hey, fuck your Messiah. Our Messiah.
Everybody
else is
but they
just
literally,
like,
I mean,
bro.
Christian Zionists encouraged the Jewish people to return to Israel and to rebuild their temple because they believe that also it'll bring the Antichrist and that Jesus will return and rapture all the Christians that believe, and the Jewish people will burn as the non-believers on earth. So that's I mean, this is eschatology. It's just like the theories of the end of the world. I mean, it's written about in the Quran. You know, they believe that in the end of times we'll have to basically.
When'd you get into like religion and history? And
no,
shit
just
like
recently.
Just
Literally
recently?
just
I was
recently.
Like, you should have gone to college.
So with that being said, what religion is gonna like freak out April 8th when we have like the solar eclipse, and are they gonna check this as one of the boxes towards the end of the world?
Well, this is interesting because Eid is actually the celebration after a full month of Ramadan, and you fasted for a full month, then you celebrate Eid on the next day, and Eid actually this year is going to be on the lunar eclipse. Yeah.
Solar eclipse, yeah.
Oh, is it a solar eclipse?
Yeah.
Solar or lunar?
Yeah.
Solar eclipse.
Solar.
So it's actually going to be like on the same day. So
What day?
Ramadan ends and
So
this
it
is
just
April
so
9th,
happened to be
April
like
8th,
a celebratory
something
thing.
like that.
I think the 8th they believe is.
I mean, you gotta. No.
All these religions.
I mean, this is all like.
I'm not saying no. I'm
speculation,
saying now.
Everything you would have to go and research yourself and actually have a proper opinion. And shit like that.
I don't think I need to research like
Spaghetti God.
no yeah that
No, I'm
too,
talking
but
about
like
the
even like
main
paperwork.
ones, Hindu,
I
Buddhist,
want to research like people, bro. Cause I don't know if I've told you guys this about like my cousin who does like the interviews with like spiritual people, like healers and witches and shit. And he says that some of the people that he like interviews believe that people are souls. I mean, the world is a bank of just souls. Like we're just a farm of souls, and they're like, hey, I've been touched by the gods, telling us like, hey, we're just batteries, dude. We're just batteries transcending to the next life, and we're just farmed as souls. Like whether you're good or bad, it determines your price.
It is a matrix.
It kind of makes sense a little bit, because the way you're saying it, I'm thinking as like, you know how plants are like, yo, you need plants to have oxygen and shit like that.
Well, it is scientifically proven
humans.
we are powered. There's electricity running through our veins.
Yeah.
It's like we are powered beings. So I mean, to a certain degree, it does make sense.
No, and this is why he didn't knock it off. And he told me this in one of his podcasts. He was like, hey, who's to know that whatever this guy told me last week, like, we're just batteries going transcending. And what he was telling me, he's like, I'm just open to anything and everything. Like, at this point, I don't know what the fuck I believe in, because some people believe thoroughly in something. He said like this. He said, I can read a book and translate it to myself, right? But then I hear somebody, and it sounds so convincing that it's like, oh shit, I may be wrong. Like I may just be tripping on balls, and whatever I believe in is wrong. But at the same time, whatever he believes in is wrong. You know?
I mean, that's the beauty of having a good conversation, bro.
That's crazy, dude.
You learn. I get to hear you out. You get to hear me out, and then we maybe learn together.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Maybe
I'm leaning towards Adam. I'm leaning towards Adam, but at the same time, like,
he
bro,
has the facts to back it up.
He stepped on a couple stones that I'm like, oh, you fucking fumbled there, you tripped there, you know, like.
But the thing is, I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm not trying to convert anybody to believe what I believe. I believe that everybody should be free to believe what they want to.
Do your own research.
Should women vote?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. Should women vote?
I'm just kidding. Don't answer that, Adam.
Absolutely.
Don't answer. I know
He's not Christian. He's not Christian.
Hasn't there been ancient scriptures though that also talk about kind of like the same stories as the Bible?
It's
like
when,
even going thousands of years before the Bible even.
It's like when Cat Williams and Joe Rogan were talking, like they were like, yo, like there's a reason these stories like fucking come along for so fucking long, because it's just like
that's all they had.
It has to, like, they're not. It's not just gonna be bullshit. Like, maybe they changed it a little bit.
But before
like,
they wrote the Bible, before they wrote the Quran, before they wrote any of this, there was also
the Dead Sea Scrolls.
other like Dead Sea Scrolls. There were other stories about the same thing. 12 disciples,
with the Vikings,
Messiah, all that shit.
In
other civilizations before Jesus was ever born, like the same stories.
Yes.
I think truth and lies are like misinterpreted because a lie can be converted into like a common thing, right? And then if said so many times, it can become like
construed.
Not construed, almost even like a tradition, you know? And then after so many other lies, it could become like a culture.
A cult.
Not necessarily. You've said two things wrong.
and
then after like so many other years.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying a lie can become a truth after a while.
It cannot.
It 100% can because people, that's all they know. Like let's say
misconstrued as a truth. Yeah,
let's say you say one lie about fucking.
Spread a rumor.
Yeah. After so many years, it'll be like, oh, I heard this rumor. Tall tale. I don't know.
Sierra's rumor.
It's like that episode of The Office when Andy thinks he's gay because he heard a rumor that he was gay.
It's kind of true.
He's like, am I gay? Oscar, am I gay?
But what I'm saying is a lie can become a truth after so many people believe it because so many people believe it and that's their truth. You know, so it becomes a truth. And I think oftentimes that's what happens with religion, you know, like we just misconstrued it as like a bad analysis of a book and we just, hey, fuck it, well, that's our truth now.
Bro, they were just the number one sellers back then. That's it.
Or you take
and there was only few sellers out there, you know?
That's it, bro. That's it.
Or you take the story and then you switch it just enough to make other people convert.
To follow your narrative.
Just like the Vikings,
Well,
right?
I mean,
the Vikings, Christmas and all that shit.
Fuck the Vikings, dude.
The fucking
Krampus?
Jesus' birthday wasn't on Christmas.
Hold on, but
they changed it because the Vikings had they had their own certain thing that they celebrated every Christmas, and then they fucking they mixed it in
like,
together.
what is going on?
Right?
They mixed it in together to fucking like to make it we should be celebrating the same God because our God was born on the same day that you're celebrating in this.
Wasn't the Bible also kind of like a copy of the Egyptian religion?
I don't know.
Isn't the
Why
Bible,
are you asking us?
Isn't the
Like,
Bible
we
like
know.
edited like every so years?
Yeah.
Nice.
What?
I mean, we got the Gen Z Bible out.
Nice.
If you want to get to the original
Gen Z Bible just
Ethiopian
came
Bible.
out.
The Ethiopian Bible would be the oldest.
That's why I take
Look,
everything with a grain of
look
salt.
at
They got
Billy
editors in the
Carlson.
back.
I gotta ask Adam something crazy.
Hold on,
bro.
look up Billy Carlson.
Why Adam? What about me, dog?
On TikTok.
You're not that informed like he is.
Damn, shots fired.
Billy
Adam
Carlson on TikTok.
we're gonna let him answer his little question. I got wild shit for you, dog.
Bro, what are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Hey, look at me. You know what I'm talking about.
Them scientists.
Religion, yeah.
This Michael Vick, dude, chill. That was
Was he on Joe Rogan when he talked about it?
Bad joke.
I don't think he's been on Joe Rogan.
I think he was.
Just put that first one.
I don't believe in God because I don't believe in religion. And the fact of the matter is, and I've said this 1,000 times, but some people are just finding me for the first time. I believe in a creator of the universe, of the multiverse even. Because why? My studies in quantum physics have showed me that there is proof and evidence that we are living inside of a creation, that there is a creator of all, and that this creation is imbued with divine energy. And that divine spark that created everything in the entire multiverse is in every single atom in my body. And because of that, I am divine and the divine is divine. So that means I am God and God is me. We are all God walking in the flesh. As a matter of fact, God is experiencing what it's like to be a human being in the third dimension, walking in the flesh through each and every one of us.
Yep.
Through each and every one of us.
That's
There's
stupid.
only one entity. There's only one consciousness. The fact that J.C. Clark may be somewhere across this planet watching this, and I'm sitting here across the other side of the planet watching this, doesn't mean anything. There's only one person. When I'm talking to J.C. Clark and you guys, I'm talking to myself. And when J.C. is talking to other people, he's talking to himself. We are all slightly different expressions of the same one consciousness. Separation is an illusion. Distance is an illusion. It's an illusion of the third dimension. Above the third dimension, distance doesn't exist. Time doesn't exist. The past, present, and future happen all at the same time. And there's oneness there, higher than the third dimension. It's something that we should all aspire to. See, a lot of people think that I don't believe in God because
the Bible came from the Egyptian religion.
So, man, you gotta understand, dude. I will say this.
What?
When I see people like this, I see them as lost, right?
Why?
Because they have like no necessarily like purpose in life, right?
Bro, he studies quantum physics,
which is a math developed by us.
But he studied the Bible.
So
he studied the Bible too. So he knows what you know plus more.
He knows more than me.
Yeah, and he.
I don't know shit.
This is his opinion from what he came to from studying.
Right, and this is my opinion towards him.
Yeah.
You say, but
you're saying he looks lost, but he knows more than you.
Well, hold on. Why?
Because he's lost in the soul, dude. That's the thing.
No.
But he's saying that everything is through divine. Yeah. Everything's divine.
He said, "I believe in God. I just believe everything is God. Like
we are.
That's
God.
pretty much what the religion says.
You know what's crazy, dude? I asked my in fact
that's what I believe too.
My helper right now, he's from Nigeria, and I asked him. I was like, "Who do you?" Because fucking conversations get crazy out there. I was like, well then fucking JD, who do you believe in? He's like, I believe in God. And I was like, well, who's your God? What are his rules to you? Because I have 10 commandments. Like, what is his rules to you? He's like, you're God, I'm God, we're all God.
Yes.
And he said, this is just been treated to my fucking religion for like long times of years. And I was like, religion? He's like, not religion, but just like, you're God, I'm God, we're all God, we're all people.
We're creators.
Did you feel like he was lost?
Yeah, I was like, boy, you make less than me. What the fuck are you talking about? God damn, dude. He's lost. No, but
so if you were to kill another person, you're killing God.
That's what I told him. I was like, okay, so like, where does your
that makes sense?
Where does fucking murder has to have like a capital offense, right? In your religion, he's like,
well, that's how much he values it because he's like.
But he skipped the question. He was like, I would never kill anybody because that's my brother. Like, that is God. Mm-hmm. I was like, I know you wouldn't, but like, let's say somebody else would. If I had to, yes, 100%. Like, without a doubt. Anywho.
So who's more lost, him or you?
Okay, well, this is where my trajectory comes in, right? I feel like you're lost without a purpose. With a purpose, you're found.
No, but that's a purpose that you're making.
Exactly.
But
that you're imposing on other people.
I'm not imposing anything on anybody.
You're saying they're lost because you feel like they don't have a purpose.
You just said he's lost.
According to you.
Lost.
Okay, then yeah. I feel like they're lost.
You're imposing a purpose on them.
For sure.
And in their mind,
I'm not imposing a purpose on them. I'm imposing that he's lost.
Because he doesn't have a purpose that you're
the beautiful thing about religion, it gives you like a fucking like a hope, basically. I think religion to me is hope. Right? That's how I see religion. It's like a playbook. It's like a
or is it fear? It can also be
whether it's hope or fear. It's the same thing.
That's a big difference.
You live with a purpose. That's what I'm saying.
That's a big difference, though. Living in hope and living in fear is different. Because if you're just living in fear because if you think if you don't believe in this God, you're gonna go to hell. That's living in fear.
That's living in fear.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
to live is to struggle, bro.
I'm assuming when I say to live in hope is like, hey, I followed all these rules to reach like the heavens or like to reach like the godly fucking pasture that they paved for me after following all these rules.
Yeah,
that's the purpose to me. Because nowadays a lot of people just live to live, you know, like they just every single day they wake up, go to work, that's how they do.
But you don't know that.
It's statistically proven. It's statistically proven that people live without a purpose nowadays.
I feel like
you can look it up.
I think all people
always live
that way, dude.
You can look it up. People just live to live. That's it. A lot of people that like
maybe
don't
that
believe
is the purpose to experience humanity.
I love when you guys interrupt me. By the way,
sorry. Go ahead.
I fucking a lot of people live just to live, but when you throw religion at them, they have a fucking future. They have a fucking like. They have something to look forward to.
I disagree. But
hey, Carlos, what percentage of the population in the world is religious?
I think it's the discipline. It's the discipline that religion brings.
I think it's a playbook. It helps give. It's like
a
playbook on
But the
life.
fact that there's different religions to me believes that there's purposes. It's the only nature of religion.
So 85% of the people in the world are religious. So what you just said is wrong because I guess most of the people are living with a purpose because they believe in the religion.
That's true.
I mean, regardless of the fact, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong.
I'm just pointing out the stats from what you're saying because you're saying most people don't live with
Without a purpose.
With purpose, but most people believe in a religion.
What I'm trying to say is that their purpose is their religion. Because what else?
Yeah.
Why
I don't think
else?
that 85% of people are religious.
Why?
I don't
Why
think that's
else
accurate.
would they
That
live?
number's falling.
I think it is.
Hard. I think it's
a lot
falling
of
big
people
time.
are.
Why else would they?
follow?
85%?
But do they follow the religion like they're supposed to? Probably not.
Why?
But they believe.
Why
Like,
else?
Maybe
What else would they
around
believe
the world,
in?
all right, I can see that. but
I
in
can't
the
see him as
States, I don't know.
a full devoted Christian. You're not a full devoted Christian.
I'm not.
But you are a Christian.
I am.
That's how most people are. When I think
Christian or
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess then.
So are you? You don't live with a purpose?
I was about to say. So do you not have a purpose then?
At this point right now, I'm in the
You're
air
still
right
trying
now.
to figure it out.
I'm still trying to figure it out
Yeah.
because I have literal obligations in my life that I have to attend to.
But that's a purpose.
Right.
That's a purpose.
That's not
Like
a
me-
that's
me
not a
taking
real
care of my
purpose
daughter is a purpose to me.
though. Is that your only purpose?
That's one of my only purposes.
Is that
One of my purposes.
your purpose? Is what
It's
I'm
one
saying.
of my purposes.
Is that
It
your
is.
purpose?
One of my purposes, yes.
Okay, but that's not what I'm asking.
The one that
You
matters the
you
most,
answered
for
it
sure.
the wrong way. I'm
Do you-
saying, is that your purpose in life? Is to take care of
It
one
became my
child?
purpose when she was
It
born.
is, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
it
it
is.
father?
It is. It is.
Okay,
yeah.
so
whatever you do in
every
life,
single father
it's
is
for
their
her.
purpose to
I
fucking.
I gave up a lot when my daughter was born.
And this is too personal for you, right?
No.
No,
Look,
it's a
look,
purpose.
I
Okay, so fuck it. Every single father is their
Look.
purpose is to feed their daughter, right?
Not
I mean,
everybody,
it
'cause some people
should
don't
be
do
their
it.
purpose,
It
but
is.
not everyone does it.
Not everybody does it.
But is
So
that,
what are you
is that-
getting at?
Is that the purpose of a man? Like, is that your
Not to
purpose?
them, but
Not
to,
to
me it
them,
is.
yeah.
What I'm saying is,
Take
like,
care of yours
religion
care of you
helps
and
out
yours,
with
yeah,
that.
sure.
Religion helps out with that.
Not to everybody.
Religion
Not
is like
everybody needs religion. You know that, right?
it helps to create a purpose. Is what I'm saying. Does it not?
Yeah.
Well, so your purpose then is just to go to church then, I guess?
No, the purpose for them is to follow church and to reach the heavens. That's the purpose. That's the purpose of like living a life.
That's not the only
to them.
purpose, though.
It might not be the only purpose, but it helps to identify a purpose.
So-
Because if you believed in nothing, if you fucking said every god was a lie and everything I know is a lie, your only purpose is to feed my kids. Yeah, that's what your life ends at.
That's still
Not the
your
only
father.
purpose.
Yeah, that's-
I can have a purpose of helping people. I can have a purpose of doing right. That's all purposes.
You do right. Okay.
Yeah.
To me, that's the same as a religion.
Yeah.
Let me be a good person.
It's
So
just-
hopefully, if
it's-
that's a possibility, I'll go to the Golden Gate.
It's just someone not telling
Like to
you
me,
do
that's
it.
the exact same thing,
I
bro.
think
Except
peop-
that's more selfless because he doesn't need the benefit of going to heaven in
be
order
a
to
good
do
person.
it.
To have good morals.
Yeah, like to me, it's more selfless that way than it is to.
More godly, if anything. That was Jesus right there.
Yeah.
Okay, but you actually you have the option to do bad, right? At the same
Everybody
time.
has
Everybody
the
has
option.
the option.
Even a person who goes to freaking church or whatever.
Even an atheist has an option to do better.
Okay, I guess let me real quick.
What
Do
you're
you feel like
saying to me-
society was better back then than it is now?
No, I think society is better with a religion because they are
That's
held
why
to those
I asked you.
standards.
So do you think it was better back then? Because I guess more people were probably more religious back in the day. They had
No,
more purpose in
I think,
life.
I think more people were into religion back in the day because
I think more people are
Yeah,
held
it
to
was
the
law.
nature of
It was
religion,
law.
and that's what gives them a sense of purpose. Not necessarily the full purpose, because like me, right? I'm not necessarily 100% devoted, right? But I understand that I can't be murdering people out here, right? Just because
But is that
in the
because
back
of
of my
book-
mind,
Yeah, I'm like, you need
in
a
the back
Jesus
of my
saying that?
mind, I'm like, fuck no, like that's just wrong, right? But if I was born in like a
Isaac.
fucking cartel family, I'd be like, hey, I'll fucking kill this dude tomorrow, like fuck him, you know?
Yeah, but cartel people, I'm sure, still have like the cross and
But
still
re-
probably
re-
go to a
re-
church. and-
Religion itself works as a compass of like, hey, follow this, because this is where good people go.
But
you
they
know?
can like twist that and corrupt that.
Exactly,
Because
and
that's
if-
what the
im-
cartel
ima-
does.
imagine if
hey,
they
we believe in
corrupted-
Jesus too,
imagine
but
if
I'm
they-
protecting my family. I'm
Imagine
providing
if they
for my
corrupted
community.
it in the opposite way, like, hey, let's kill bad people.
I got a question.
Let's kill bad people. That could be a whole
I got a question
reality.
for you. I got a question for you.
I got an answer.
So
Maybe.
No, so if someone kills somebody or whatever, and they repent, are they forgiven?
Yeah, if you're Catholic.
That's the tricky part of it, bro. To me, fuck them. But to me,
But the religion says otherwise.
I understand. But
And they
to
have a
me,
purpose.
to me, it's
If you're
like,
Catholic,
bro,
yeah.
you knew what you was doing.
What's his name? Christopher Columbus. He thought it was his purpose to kill babies that were Native American in the name of God and to spread the word of Jesus Christ.
Explain that one to me, AD.
You explain that one to me.
No, you're the one fighting
just saying,
purpose.
like
I'm the one
purpose,
fighting
like,
religion.
Anybody could be
No,
like,
you're
oh,
fighting
this is my
purpose.
purpose.
No, I'm not fighting purpose.
It's my
I can-
purpose.
have
Other
a purpose
religions
without
have
religion.
different purpose. Like the
I can have
Buddhists,
a
the
purpose
Buddhists,
without
the
believing
Buddhists.
in a religion.
That's you're fighting purpose. You're not fighting religion. You're
No,
fighting purpose.
You're combining both of them together. They're not together.
I think they come hand to
You
hand.
think.
That's your
I
thing.
don't.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
you can have
That's
a
your
I
thing.
don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
What I do
purpose
think-
without believing in religion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying.
What I do think is having a religion is a good it gives you like a good little playbook,
Template.
a good little playbook, a good little fucking step by step. All right, this is kind of how you should. If you live life this way, you know, take care of your kids, take care of your family. Don't do to others what you don't want to be done to you, and just be a pretty much good human being. Like being in religion, and if you follow that, usually it's like, all right, it's a good playbook. Now, are you gonna follow it to the motherfucking T? I'll tell you right now, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I believe in Jesus. When I go, do I sin? Yeah, but when I go to fucking confession, all my sins get washed away, and that's how it rolls.
Which is
what I'm
kind
saying?
of trash if you think about it, bro.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
Bro, you're the one vouching for religions here,
No,
dog.
but he's saying he's Christian, so he shouldn't even be drinking right now. He shouldn't be out here right now. He shouldn't be doing. Again,
Should be asleep.
I'm not about to follow everything to the rule, but I get it. If you're a good man,
Yeah.
you take care of yours and you do that shit. I mean, some people might need religion or not. You're saying he
Okay,
doesn't
there
need-
you go.
He
Yeah,
says he
yes,
doesn't.
yes.
He doesn't believe in religion. He doesn't believe in God. He's atheist.
You're backing me up.
Do your thing. Do your thing. Now for me,
Is it really
it
atheism?
might. I mean, he says he
No,
does.
no,
I don't
no.
know.
I'm
He
not-
says
I'm not
he's
atheist.
atheist. I don't
You're
know.
not atheist whenever you
Agnostic.
No,
you were backing me up this whole time,
Agnostic
right?
is
I believe
like
there's a
I'm mad.
creator.
I'm
don't know.
mad.
but I don't think he gives a fuck about us.
But he said before, he's like, I'm atheist. I don't believe in God. Whatever.
Yeah, but
okay,
that's
cool.
changed.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
He's like, he doesn't need anybody to tell him how to be a good man. Okay, cool. Some people feel like, yo,
They do.
if it wasn't for God, I would be out here fucking
Thank you.
smoking
Yes,
crack and
yes.
doing heroin and doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But thank God for God. Now I'm good.
I'm cool with that.
Yes.
Don't
That's
put
how
that
it
on
is.
me though.
Yeah, don't push it.
Don't
on
push
others.
that shit on me though. If you need it, cool. Keep it in the privacy of your own shit then.
I just,
Can you open the door?
and I'm not saying,
Open the door, she's out there.
I'm not saying that a lot of people do that. I'm just saying that that's a compass for a lot of people. Is what I'm saying.
I
For
don't think
different
I don't think
religions-
anybody
She didn't say
argued
that
that. I
at
think the
all.
only thing
I
we
know,
argued
I
is
hear
that you don't need religion to have a purpose.
Yeah, that's what I argue.
I don't think anybody argued the fact that
I'm
you
not
know,
sure what
Sorry, I
I
was
argued
in the
either.
middle of a rant over here.
But I do
Cece
know.
comes to tell us
I
about
mean, I don't think it's a
Buddhists.
hot take to say religions are
you
responsible for the
Buddhist,
most deaths in the
Sissy?
world.
She's Buddhist. for
You're
sure.
Buddhist? Okay, so you gotta explain to me what Buddhist is, because I don't know what Buddhist is. Yeah,
Here, right
come
here.
on,
It's
jump on the
live.
mic.
It's live.
Jump on the MIC. What's up?
So,
Hey, everybody, this is Cece, by the way. Y'all seen her before?
My sweet angel.
His sweet angel.
with Buddhism, it's basically not to like worship them in a sense. It's more they teach you about how to live life in the most simplistic way, without materialistic things, without harming others or killing animals, and just living a prosperous life.
Did you just round up the beliefs just in those simple words?
Yeah.
Is there some rules that you cannot do? Like, is there some don'ts and
people?
do's?
I mean,
Don't.
She said
basically
kill.
we live by like do unto others what you would want done to you.
If
So
anything, I think
don't-
Isaac would be Buddhist.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if he was
So
gonna align
killing-
himself to any
True-
religion, I
true
think it would be
Buddhists,
Buddhist.
They're most of them are vegan. They don't kill animals. They don't use animal byproducts either.
Most of them. Some of them are
yeah.
like, all right, you know what?
So
I
they
get
just
it.
live
I
off of
get
the
it. You
land,
like it,
off
whatever,
of
you know.
straight up plants.
That's it. Like
You
they're not gonna
don't-
judge you for it.
Yeah, you don't let
Whatever.
money
Non-violence?
ruin you. Yeah, not violent.
It's all about enlightenment, right?
Yeah.
And like the
Are
afterlife.
there like
it's a lot
prophets
of,
and stuff?
They're big on the afterlife too, right? So
Or not really?
Kind of.
I mean, I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm just
so
curious.
like if
I'm
somebody.
not,
I think Buddha
I
was a
shouldn't-
prophet.
I should be more into it because
just-
I have
yeah.
like 3 generations of monks in my family. But
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I kind of like stopped going to the temple in the past.
Hey, turn him into a monk. You
I mean,
got him.
I like a lot of the what they do as far
He's
as
one
the
step away
culture
from
and
being
shit.
Buddha.
But yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
I
You just
love.
can't let anger control you. You
I've been
can't
there.
let, like,
I've been to
other
Buddhist,
people's opinions,
Buddhist, Buddhist temples and
bring out the
shit.
worst in
Dude,
you,
I
you
love
know?
it. I love the culture. You've been to a Buddhist temple.
Yeah,
Hey, this shit's badass.
And it's
man.
a good culture. It's fucking badass. They don't like. It's,
People were sitting there. They're like,
yeah, and
They were
it's like,
sinning.
Yeah, but they were all sinning.
But we were all sinning out there.
What's the sin?
They were also
drinking.
They were also giving offerings to the
Oh,
Buddhas
hell
and giving,
no,
giving them
dude.
fruit. You're buying fruit to put in the Buddha statue and shit like that.
So
we were bathing the statue.
we were bathing the statue.
So Buddha is celebrated because of his enlightenment, right? His status of enlightenment.
Yeah. So I think how the story was he stopped eating and drinking for X amount of days, and then he would just pray, and then he became enlightened, and then became Buddha.
But that's the big fella we're talking about, right?
Wait, hold on. Common theme, yeah.
But see, that's over.
There's multiple Buddhas.
Well, yeah, I was about to say. So is Buddha a title or is that a name?
I think it's like
I
Buddha,
need to know
like
this.
a god, no?
So
I'm
it's
not
called
sure.
Buddhism, but there's multiple.
Buddhas.
I guess.
So then it would be, I guess, a
So
title.
don't know
I
if
think
you can
so.
see, like this is one. This is like the one that everybody knows, right?
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah,
You rub the
one
belly.
with- you rub
Good
his
luck.
belly for good luck or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is also another one, right here.
Yeah.
So that's also a Buddhist god, but
What do people rub on him for?
They're just different gods for different things.
different things. There's a god for
Yeah.
wealth. There's one for wisdom. Where there's one for fertility.
Yeah.
There's a lot for everything.
But as far as that culture, dude, I love what they do.
Fuck, Roger's like, sounds ridiculous.
Dude, I love what they do when it comes to the afterlife, because they're like, yo, like, all right, our loved one passed away. We want to make sure he's set in the afterlife, so they burn fake money, they burn fake gold things, shit like just as a symbolism to be like, yo, in the afterlife they're gonna have all this money
Stacks,
to spend
I
and
guess
shit
in
like that.
Christianity and Catholicism,
I love that type of shit.
You either go to heaven or hell, right? So in Buddhism, we believe in reincarnation. So after you pass, depending on your sins that you committed during your lifetime, you have to relive those sins in hell, and after that, you can be reincarnated into a human or whatever. Depending on how bad you were in your previous life, you can be an insect or an animal if you were really bad, But if you're good enough and you paid for your sins, you can become a human after that.
I was about to say, is the top one being a human again?
So what's the lowest? Like a worm or like a
insect.
fish?
An insect or a pig or
One of those like anal fishes.
Like pigs eat their own shit. They're
What?
Like, yeah, Roger
You know
used
the
to be
fish
a
that live
pig.
in the butt of another fish. You know what I'm talking about, bro, right?
They live in the ass of the fish?
I think it's like a sea cucumber. I think actually.
Nah, Roger would be the fish that swims up dicks.
Show me the cocks.
He's like, I'm going in.
Coming in hot.
Okay. So look, I just heard hers, and earlier I heard his. Right?
Yeah.
It's a whole different aspect.
Absolutely, dude.
It's all different.
Dude,
They're all
again,
different.
So
Hinduism too.
where's the middle line?
That's up to the person that sees all this information. Be like, what do I believe in?
Exactly. So it's the belief
of the person.
Dude, yeah.
Of myself.
of the religion.
And then going.
Because he believes in the religion,
Is it you
and
believing?
she believes in the
Is it
religion.
you believing or the religion believing in you?
Chill, fucking glass half empty, glass half full.
No, it's just that
Chill,
you're
dude.
the one that makes you're the one that makes the decision.
No, I'm just studying people, the way they portray, not portray, because obviously everybody's gonna sin in their religion, right? But the fact that
Everybody.
the book can say something, right? But the person to me is like speaking to me more pridefully and more like in depth. I believe them a
But
little
how
bit
do
more.
you know that whenever you haven't looked into these other religions? Like
See,
you just
that's-
barely found out about Buddhism
Yeah.
in a minor extent.
See,
And
this is why I believe in taking a little
the
bit of
Quran-
everything.
and the Quran, and
And
like,
like,
he just
I
told
like
you about
doing
it.
that shit, bro.
You haven't looked into these
Like
religions.
Muslim, women shouldn't vote.
And at this point, far along of the
Buddhist,
difference,
like,
this
yeah,
point
like,
far
it's
along of the
sad.
difference, I don't think I should look into it at this point anymore.
Why not though? What would it hurt?
Because
is your God
it's so much of a difference. Like, what am
why
I?
does that matter?
Because I can't find the middle point, basically, right?
You don't know that.
There's no middle point between his religion and her
You don't know
religion.
that. They just give
I
you
don't. What do you mean?
snippets.
Both of them both say they're not about killing people.
Okay,
That's
which is
clearly
the
a
compass,
through line.
Which
Neither
is
are
the
you.
compass.
We can all align.
I know that I can't kill
Guidelines
people.
or commandments are pretty similar.
Yeah,
Like,
they're all
don't
similar.
kill,
Which is the
don't-
compass of religion.
It all goes down to treat.
Isn't that what you're
people
talking
how you
about?
wanna be
Where's the
treated.
through line? The
Honestly,
through
that's
line. Be a
middle
good
line-
person.
Yeah, middle lines be a good
All the
person.
religions preach be a good person. That's
Yeah.
the through line.
There's some religions out there that will say like, "Hey, if you kill so many people, you will get so many
Satanism,
people."
Cool. Find the
Oh,
1% of
even
percent.
Look up Satan.
You're gonna bring up the
Satanic
1% of religions.
I bet you even
that are
the
about
satanic-
sacrificing
Okay,
babies.
yeah, maybe 1%.
I think the
Come on,
Satanic
bro.
Bible also
99
says some shit like, "Yo, treat
Hold
people
on.
how you would like to be treated."
I just
99% of religions are about being a good
literally-
person.
I had a lady who had a domain today who expired. It was the Church of Satan.
Yeah, what?
And she had that domain, and I was just like, my
What?
website's down.
.com?
Yeah, she had the website. I was like,
she-
this is a Satan worshiper I'm talking
Was
to
she
right
a Satan
now.
worshiper?
Wait,
Or she
what?
was just like, I know people want it. I just want to get.
She
paid.
has a
Like,
domain?
No, she had a website for the Church of Satan on
SatanPeople.com.
there. Yeah.
Would you?
Did
Was
you
she
look into
called
it?
you?
Yeah, she called me because
What
her
she
website
said?
was down.
What did you help her?
Yeah, I had to help her.
You whore! You whore!
You didn't try to be like, excuse me, ma'am.
You
have
tried to
heard-
upsell her?
Have you heard of Ramadan before? I haven't ate all day. Like,
No, dude, you just gotta do your job, you know.
Okay, so I have a question. In Catholicism or Christianity, what or who is the devil?
Devil is.
Isn't he an angel? Angel that fell
Fallen
from earth,
angel, yeah.
fell
He's
from
a-
heaven.
he's a-
An
Let's go to our
angel that-
professionals over there. Them too.
Jesus Christ's brother fell down. He didn't want to
It's his
fuck with
brother?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, fell down from
Fell
heaven.
down from heaven. And
But that was an angel.
I thought it was an
Yeah,
angel
it was.
too.
Yeah,
He
it's a
is
fallen
an angel, yeah,
It's a
fallen
fallen
angel.
angel.
So Jesus and these angels, they're brothers.
They were both like side to side.
Okay,
Well, in
just
Christianity, they
curious.
Did he
believe
come
that
from
Jesus
Mary
is
as well?
God.
Who?
Did he come from Mary?
That's
as
what I'm
well?
saying.
Arius?
Did
Mary.
he come from
No.
Mary?
No.
That was the one true God, Jesus Christ, baby
Okay.
Jesus, baby
So
Jesus.
why-
So he's not literally a brother, right? No.
I mean, in the heavens,
So
Okay,
why when
sorry.
people sin,
two angels,
they blame it's the devil's work? Why do they say that?
because the devil. they
He's
could
the
say,
serpent that told Eve to eat the apple.
and he doesn't necessarily have to give you free will, right? Something like that. Some bullshit.
Brother, don't
that-
ask
like-
me
like
this
the devil
on
Hey,
camera.
pull up,
Say,
pull up
I mean,
the
again,
devil.
This is like
Well,
Who is the
no,
devil?
the
It's like
apple-
old
Ask
school,
me a
old
question
school.
about my
apple-
religion.
The apple was free will.
I'll know.
All right, what is
Jesus,
it?
yeah.
You
I'm just
know?
kidding.
No,
Like-
no.
like,
the
it's
apple
just-
was free will in the garden. of
You know,
Eden.
you know more than us.
God,
He knows more than
God.
us.
All right, there you go. Yeah, schoolers, bro. There you
School.
go.
Go
Look right
ahead.
here, look,
he
Satan
read
right
it
here.
for-
Look.
I just hear that all the time, like, oh, it's the
Lucifer.
devil's work, or the
Satan,
devil made me
also
sin,
known as
you
the
know,
devil.
I just want to know.
And
Sexy red, the
Okay.
devil's work.
And sometimes also called a Lucifer in Christianity, is an entity in Abrahamic religion that seduces humans into sin or falsehood in Judaism. Satan is seen as an agent of subservient to God,
The
typically
devil.
regarded to as a metaphor of the Yetzer Hazan or evil inclination. So basically, he fucking whispers in your ear to do bad things.
Yeah, the devil, right here. Devil.
So when
As we're talking about fucking, hey,
out-
don't
shout out
cheer his
Jesus.
ass.
Shout out Jesus, help us.
We need some help, God.
that's crazy because
I can't help it. Devil got a hold on me.
No, to some extent,
Does
the devil making you do
it was
that?
like a call
Yeah,
out
right now,
for
dude,
bad
it's so
behavior.
good.
100%,
But I thought
100%.
that- I always thought, because I never
100%.
understood what the devil stood for. Like, I thought they just blamed it on the devil as a cop out for bad behaviors.
That's what the Conjuring 3 I think is based
So
on.
that's how our religion sees it. If you're not good with the religion, you're good with the devil,
And
basically,
obviously-
right? If you don't follow the Ten Commandments, you're obviously following something else, which is the devil's
So-
path.
Yeah, they do
So-
fear
so
mongering.
to me-
But
Follow
they believe
this,
they
if
can
not,
confess their
Hold on.
sins
Fear-mongering,
and be
yeah,
forgiven.
fear-mongering.
Yeah.
They believe that they can confess their sins and be
Fear-mongering, yeah.
forgiven.
100%.
Not that they're going to be at the end of their life weighed on their misdeeds and their sins. You know, so like
Like nobody ever.
I'm just curious, does Buddhists
Like
have
nobody
like a
ever-
Satan type character?
Hold on, hold on.
So, with Buddhism, we have, like, kind of like the devil,
Good
you
question.
would call him, but he basically is like Lord of the Underworld type of thing. But he basically makes sure you go through the process of, like, repenting for your sins.
I like that.
But, you know, people don't blame him for.
Okay, so he's not
committing-
necessarily evil. He's just like,
Yeah.
I'm just.
It's like Xerxes.
He's the warden.
Sure.
He's
Doing
the
my
warden.
job.
He's already there. Like,
Yeah.
the
That was-
devil's been there, God's been there. and
That was Xerxes.
You're balanced in between.
That's some Xerxes shit.
What?
Was it? Who's the devil in Hercules? What's his name?
The one with the
Hades,
big-
yeah,
Hades,
yeah.
That's mythology.
Yeah, I think that's like Greek mythology,
So yeah,
right?
somewhat a little bit of mythology in there.
Kind of.
it
Yeah,
sounds
'cause
more
I fucks
similar
with
to
that.
Hinduism, just because of
I mean, there-
reincarnation and
Yeah, Hinduism is
A lot
it's
of
multi-
religions have a lot of, like, crossovers.
Similar-
and
100%.
they're intertwined in a lot of
They're all
I mean,
talking about the same
Christianity,
thing.
So
Again,
let me
it's-
ask
and
both
it
of
was
y'all
on that
this
side,
then.
too. It's on the East
I'm
Coast.
gonna ask Adam and Cece this: who in the fuck made the pyramids? And how in the fuck did they make the pyramids?
Aliens, dude.
I mean, I feel like people back in the days they were much
Smarter than you.
I don't know if y'all believe in
Larger?
Hebrew slaves.
They're giants.
Well, definitely larger, but smarter.
There were giants building moving stones.
I feel like everything was bigger back then.
That's true. They did.
Bro,
Did
pause.
you say that in the
You're
land
small.
of Canaan?
You're small.
There was giants.
And I've also heard
David slayed the giants.
Have y'all seen the videos of like the people moving stones with just vibrations and shit, like with like
The sound waves.
Chill,
like big old
Isaac.
sound waves?
Chill,
Have y'all
Isaac.
seen that?
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Badass.
And then I could like, all right, maybe they had some
Plausible.
shit.
Plausible.
Because have you ever seen
They
the
probably
video
had different
of,
technology.
of the Chichen Itza and like if you stand in the middle of the whole thing,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
flat and it goes.
Yeah,
fucking
or you could like speak in normal tone and people like that
Or
are
hear-
hundreds
you
of
can
feet away can
whisper.
still hear you.
So maybe
Okay,
like,
look,
if they
look.
put it right and then they had the vibrations, boom, they could move fucking big ass stones. I don't know.
Look,
No,
dude,
you can't do that.
I've asked this at work to engineers that walk around our job. Once
Yeah,
it's about
fucking
to finish.
nerds that know about math and shit. Like, we talking about
Dude, I
vibrations.
asked them the same shit. I asked them the same shit, and this is something that they like regularly like hear. Like, how the fuck are the pyramids built? And I asked them, and they're like, dude, to be honest with you, bro, it would take like 15 years, 20-year project with our fucking like technology to do this, to aim it perfectly to a compassed like fucking trajectory where it's like almost impossible to aim it to a certain star without tipping the balance 0.2 degrees. It's incredibly impossible. Like, you put too much weight over here.
It's not impossible.
The sand under it, which is gonna be eroded and eroded and re-eroded, like type of shit where it's like you gotta take years in effect and it stays constant. They're like, hey, that's crazy. And then to carve it inside out.
But okay, but
They tell me this. They're like,
Real quick,
I'll be honest with you, I don't know who.
I can't
the fuck
imagine
did
it. Yeah, dude, because I'm a machinist. I'm like, bro, boring a hole that's sometimes just 10 inches won't stay straight. And they got holes that are bored like 400 into granite stone. I'm like, and they don't have the tools I got.
That's what I'm saying.
like, how'd they do
Real
that
quick,
shit?
It's incredible, bro.
When
It's
I was
incredible.
in Belize, I was looking at these fucking pyramids, and this dude was like, "Yo, like you think it's all right? They built them. That's fucking weird." What's really weird is like all this fucking stones, all these fucking rocks that they used to build them, they had to carry them hoes for fucking miles, hundreds of from deep in the fucking jungle to get them to where they need to go, and then built them.
And they travel them through deserts.
Through jungle.
Well, they say the same thing
How
about
is that
Egypt.
even
The
possible,
quarries
bro?
were
'Cause I was in the
miles
jungle.
away.
hundreds of miles away.
And they carved them specifically at
But
the
see, look,
quarries,
this
or they
is the
carved
thing.
them in Egypt.
No, you're thinking in a way that these guys were
This guy said they had shipping back then. It's like they shipped them from Egypt.
Amazon.
No,
Mexico. What?
Zama, not Amazon.
You're thinking that that
Namazon.
past civilizations were just working with chisels and stone. That's not the case. They had different technology than we had, and probably more superior than ours.
So does that rule out?
But that is an assumption right now because
Does
we haven't
that-
even found those tools yet.
Does that rule out?
The only reason I
God?
say that is because we can probably build that, but I don't think to the precision.
Hold on,
that they
Isaac,
did.
do fucking.
So that's
AD.
why I think their technology was probably better.
Does that rule out God then? Because they came up of like
What does that have to do anything to do with God?
because they never spoke about any of this in any book.
They had a God. They had a
They
God.
wrote. They spoke about the pyramids.
Bro,
Yeah, they had a God. They had gods.
Moses left there from. That's
They
where
sacrificed
Then
people
how
for
did
the
they build
gods
Egypt?
on the
How did they build the pyramids?
That's why there was all those what was it? All the
We need to change the name of this podcast.
Tell me now.
We teach rock.
all of the curses, whatever you call the curses,
plagues.
the plagues, yeah.
Yeah,
all those
that
plagues that
happened in
God
Egypt.
sent down to kill the Pharaoh and his seed, basically, so that the Hebrew slaves could leave Egypt and go to the Promised Land and cross the desert to Jerusalem.
That's not what I asked.
But
But you said about religion. You said
I said
it all is connected.
how
bro.
did they build the pyramids? And
Uh.
can't nobody tell me how they build the pyramids. And the pyramids were built after the fact of like all these religions, right?
I think it
No,
was
they're before.
Whoever answers me, whatever religion answers
Well,
me
that-
in thorough depth,
Well,
how they
hold
built
on.
the
Clip
pyramids,
this.
Hold
I'll
on.
believe them.
Hold on.
Clip this, and then
I'll
we'll
believe
put it
them.
on Twitter and be like, please answer this.
I think on elementary, I think we only have history for like the last 2,000
Please,
years,
this
and the
guy's
pyramids are
smartest
older
guy
than
we
that.
know.
Yeah,
what
they're
I'm
saying
saying.
they're saying that the pyramids were there before the Egyptian the Egyptians got there. There were those pyramids were already
But again,
there.
all speculation.
Yeah, all speculation.
Regardless
they're
of
going
fact,
off carbon dating.
I don't give a fuck who was there or who wasn't there. I want to know how the fuck they were made.
We don't know. Nobody's alive.
I would love to know that too, bro. Everybody.
You know
would
what
love
they
to know
needed?
that,
You know what
but
they needed?
That's why it's a wonder.
That's why it's a podcast topic, dog.
They needed TikTok to document this shit.
Bro, I need a fucking. I don't even. I need.
He needs a lot of answers.
But those were all built before any of the Abrahamic religions.
Yeah.
So it's like none of these would be.
So a god before our knowing.
You don't know. We
there
don't
was somebody
know.
out there beforehand.
Yes.
There was a god before your god.
Yes.
You see where the speculation comes in?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It was just
what do
before
I
the
mean?
message of God. I mean, God obviously exists before then. It's just
there was
possibly
there was a giant triangle built before our God even fucking spoke.
Like before the Vikings believed in
Your
God.
Hold on, seriously.
Your God was always there.
There was
Mythology was before that, right?
But nobody wrote this down. Nobody wrote
No, they're
down
around
what
the
the
same time.
plans
The
were.
god
Nobody wrote down what
oceans
fucking
around the same
what
time.
we're gonna do. They just spoke and was like,
bro,
oh, 2 weeks from now we gotta fucking build this next stone layer.
Have you ever
because
heard of that?
It's gonna
the
rain. It's gonna
Library
ruin
of
the
Alexandria. The Library of Alexandria
in Rome where they burnt it.
No, in Egypt. It's in Egypt.
I thought it was in Rome.
No.
Alexandria is in Egypt.
I think Rome had a
No.
library that burnt too, though.
They did have a.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
But it's not that one. But I do agree. There was one in
One
Rome.
of these.
the biggest
not
library
the,
ever.
But the.
Was when Rome fell. They burned all the books.
There you go.
So they didn't,
Yeah.
Regardless, what's up?
No, I'm just like these are all things that possibly have all been documented and have been lost in history.
And actually, a lot of people think that it's under what's
The
it
Catholic
have?
state?
The Catholic Church.
Yeah, because a lot of the stuff was all destroyed and it was taken back to Rome because it was captured by the Crusaders. It was all destroyed through the Crusaders. So they took all that information back to the Catholic Church, and maybe they have it, maybe they don't. I don't know.
Have y'all been watching Shogun?
No.
Yeah, that's just good because it talks about the spread of
It
Christianity.
talks about the spread of Christianity and then how
Isn't that for him?
it was all about money, dude.
That's for him.
I thought it was for you.
Oh shit! All right, whatever. I'll take it.
Nobody believes in the Big Bang Theory.
Man, get the fuck out of here!
That's my number one thought, honestly.
Get out of
First
here!
of all, that's how God started.
It all started with a God fart.
Oh shit!
Get your girl! Get your girl!
Pause.
Get your girl, bro!
No.
Get your girl, dog!
No, it all
I'm
started
right
with
there.
Adam and Eve, and these fucking dumbass females could know how to mind their own business.
So we didn't evolve from apes? Do you believe in do we evolve from apes?
Hell no.
That's a different topic.
Why the fuck are there still apes out there then, bro?
We talking about
They didn't
religion
evolve
this
as
time?
fast.
We talking about
Okay.
religion right
It
now?
doesn't take 1 year, 10 years, bro.
How the fuck are we building buildings and fucking chimps are still in trees?
They're using tools now, bro.
They
Get
are.
the
It's actually
fuck
kind of scary.
out of here, bro.
It's actually
Yeah,
kind
they
of
are
scary.
using tools.
It's actually
They-
kind
I
of scary.
believe in evolution,
They fish,
but not,
bro.
I believe in evolution. Don't get me wrong.
Evolution's going
I believe
backwards now.
alligators have not been around for a certain time, except for like their natural like
There's
survival
They're
instinct.
dinosaurs, my
saltwater
nigga.
crocodiles.
But
dinosaurs.
but humans have translated like reality of like fucking building AI. We fucking have AI right now. A chimp.
Some people-
Can never in his life build AI.
You don't
what
know
the
that.
Dude,
fuck?
actually, it probably
If you
could.
gave that chimp enough
Okay.
shrooms and then his mind.
Dude, I bet you a
developed
chimp is
different-
better at memorization puzzles than you are. Bro, I seen like a chimp.
100%.
I seen a chimp look at a screen that's got like 50 dots, like 15 of them will light up in a certain sequence,
Because-
and he'll just be like, "Brrr, "Banana, please."
Because they train them every single day.
But that's evolving.
Yeah,
bro.
Let
it's
him-
evolving, bro.
But they'll do it even
Not
faster.
to this
if you
extent,
give
bro.
them
Not
pussy.
to this extent.
No, you're saying that you think they're gonna evolve fast. They're not gonna evolve fast. It's gonna be a slow process. but
Okay,
they
so
can
do
evolve.
like
you,
us.
do you evolve fast?
No.
No.
So it'll take you 10 years before you realize your mistake.
What?
It's evolution, right?
I don't know.
You
No, I
did
don't know
you
what you're
did
talking about.
you did
Yeah, I'm
one
a little
mistake.
lost,
One mistake.
He's talking about growth.
You,
Yeah,
bro,
there's a difference
that's
between
the-
growth and evolution, bro.
Yeah, evolution is like me growing a sixth finger because I needed to survive in nature.
Or understanding consciousness now. Oh, that's me I'm looking at.
consciousness is growth and evolution. You think a
I think it's
chimp?
more like resilience.
Who invited her?
You've been on a roll all
Dude,
day.
hey, I'm the black sheep. I've
You've
been
on
the
a
black
roll all day,
sheep.
bro.
I like
fucks
it,
with
dude.
I
Always
fucks
be
with
devil's
it.
advocate.
I fucks with
Keeps
it.
it entertaining.
I fucks with it.
I'm telling you right now, bro. Humans are not evolutionary factors, bro.
okay,
They're
this
just
is
not.
why he
So you
learned
think we
so
were
much,
built
'cause
this
he's
way?
like, "Nah,
So
I don't believe in that, and then that's how you learn, bro. Straight up.
So we.
I
Go ahead.
oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
So you know how basically all the continents they used to be like one, right? Pangea.
Do you believe in that?
Do you believe in that? So I feel like
How the fuck do you eat that? What is a Pangea?
Sorry, no. Let her finish your thought. There.
No, I know what a Pangea is.
so. Basically, I feel like everybody came from a similar area, and then we
Africa.
expanded, and that's
Africa
why
and Asia.
Not you.
African people.
She stayed in
their
Asia.
skin
Yeah,
is
she stayed in
dark
Asia.
because of where they're at, and their body had to evolve so they can.
Asians because it's sunny where they are.
Yeah, so their melanin in their skin can help them with the sun. Asian, our eyes are smaller because like
bright
it's really
outside.
bright, sunny. We
Wait,
work
is
in
that
the
for
fields.
real? I thought he was just kidding.
No, it's a real thing.
Oh shit. Oh wow.
We work outside, so that's why.
Good
over our years,
morning.
Our eyes are smaller. Like
why Africans
depending
are
on where
black.
we are at geographically,
You evolved to that area
to adapt to that, and it takes centuries.
That's why there's different humans, bro.
Like none of us should be this
Evolution.
light skinned. Even you. If you get, I bet you get some fucking
for
sunburn.
It's
If-
suspicious
to
that
where you
you're this
fucking start
light-skinned,
looking-
bro.
This guy right here.
I'm
he's fucking
Caucasian,
real-ass
bro,
Mexican,
technically.
works in construction, but you can tell the fucking sun ain't been out. That
He
much.
used to be your
He's a little
color,
pale.
dude.
Yeah, he's a little pale.
What's up?
What's up, Ken?
Catch this guy at midsummer, bro. A little lighter than this.
A little, smidge.
Oh, never mind. He's
Some-
not
I'll do
sometimes
like
it's-
this and be like, where your
Nah,
arms
that's when he
are?
was doing roofs and
Yeah.
shit.
Sometimes a smidge darker.
Yeah. He would come up all fucking look like a superhero with only, he's like all blacked out.
Did we put religion up there?
No, we didn't. We just went off on a
But-
tangent.
But religion's hot, dude. You know.
This guy wanted to learn. This guy wanted to learn. He took it.
I'm
and
telling
ran
you
with
right
it,
now, bro. I learned
Straight up.
way more. And I don't know if I learned. I'm just getting informed when I
Yeah.
come here more than anywhere else I go, dude.
You coming then, bro.
You get informed. You get informed, and then it's up. If you want to learn
It's up
more
to
about
you.
it, then
Yeah.
you go and
It's
look
up to
No,
you.
and it's crazy. It's crazy too, bro, because everything we talk about here, I
Take it to work.
speak it out to work. Yeah,
He said,
I
"Take it to
literally
work."
speak it out to work.
You
And
gonna go
don't get
back.
me
He's
wrong.
like, dude, why you eating fucking burger right now? The Hindus.
Why you eating Chick-fil-A, dude?
No, not that to
What
extent,
response?
right?
Do you get good responses back?
Oh no, dude, they fucking oppose
it up?
everything y'all say, dude. It's crazy.
Y'all, hold up.
Oh, not you,
All right,
because
I
you're
like to
like
be devil's
you're
advocate,
super
bro.
neutral, bro. You're super like if it leans this way, you like if it gives you like good factors, you're like that may be right.
Analytical, bro.
Analytical, but dude, I'm telling you right now, bro. I would literally say like what did we talk about last week?
We're talking about music a lot.
Okay, so one of the questions I asked my guys was like, do you think it's fucking governed by like bad people and shit, right? And I asked this fucking Nigerian dude who's like 50 years old, has 4 kids, and like.
Of course, that guy's not gonna know.
But listen. He knows his kids listen to what is it? Drill music, right? Or he knows that his kids might be smoking in high school, so he knows the dangers of that, and he understands the reality of like having his kids away from it. So he understands the topic, right? He understands it thoroughly. And I asked him, I was like, "Hey, you think fucking music is fucking influencing your kids?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A little bit it does. A little bit I'm scared that they're going to start smoking and this and that when they're not the age and this and that, blah, blah, blah." He gives me like full speeches. He's like, "But at the same time, dude, I have to be a father and I have to punish when I can and when I cannot. Like sometimes when I cannot and I'm out of reach and I'm going to fucking bug them hella." He's like, "I just let them fucking do their mistakes. And I'm going to bring these topics to them."
You
like,
warned them. Like, as a parent, you have to tell your kids the
yeah, he's
good
like,
and bad of
that's what he literally says. He's like, I speak the truth to them. Like,
Yeah.
hey, weed does this. It's an opening gate to other drugs, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, that's how I felt when we were talking about when that guy was like, "Oh man, they're influencing because of the prison system." Like, I mean, yeah, music can have an influence, but like me as a parent, I would have more influence, right,
Yeah.
than any other factor in my
You're
kid's
a
life.
household leader,
yeah, exactly.
bro.
Like, so, like, so in my mind, I'm like, ain't no other factor gonna be more influential than me and my household. But again, I'm also coming from myself.
Yeah.
Everybody else is different. Again, when I see kids that are getting influenced by this music, I'm like, oh, it's because you ain't got no parental figures.
And it's
It's
interesting.
that simple. It's not the music, no parental figures.
It's
That
interesting,
simple.
too, because this week we talked about, like, a religion aspect at work. And one of the Nigerian guys said, he's like, "I don't believe in a God. I believe in God." Like, he says every God lives within him and Just like that guy spoke about, like every entity is God.
It's the source of God.
Is a source of God, and he was ranting on about this. I was like, hey, so what are your laws? Like, what can you do and what can you not do? And he couldn't answer. He was like, I'm not gonna kill anybody because that's my brother. That's God next to me. And I was like, okay, but people fucking commit murders. And he like dodges the question heavy. And then I talked to like a known Christian where he's like, oh yeah, no, absolutely don't kill anybody. And then I'll talk to like an atheist where he was like, bro, honestly, like I don't fucking know who's God anymore. Like I just know get money and fucking feed my family. That was his compass, right? So to me, reading a book is one thing, right? But to fucking see it and breathe it and live it to another person, it's different, bro. It's like I can read a book all I want and interpret it the way I want to interpret it because I read it. But if somebody comes up to you with like strong beliefs and it's like, hey, so like powerful and so like, fuck, this week actually I talked to a guy and he was like, bro, you're sad. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you're going to leave this job. And in the back of my head, I was like, yeah, for sure. I'm going to quit. Like I've been leaning to quit my job because they haven't paid me fairly, blah, 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 type shit, right? And he was like, you got something special in you. You got this and that. At 9 o'clock, they take a break. He didn't take a break just because he wanted to fucking preach to us. Crazy preaching, like, you need to step outside and fucking breathe the roses, like, fucking get in the river. Fucking take your shoes off and get in the fucking water.
Feel
like
the sand.
He was like, let the earth talk to you.
Drink the juice.
Let the earth talk to you. And he was like, brother, you manifest everything that you think. He was like, if you fucking say you're gonna get a raise, you're gonna get a fucking raise. If you say you're gonna fucking buy a house, you're gonna buy a house. And he was talking crazy, and I was like, whoa, that's a powerful person. Huh?
I don't think that's crazy.
It wasn't crazy. But he at the job, bro. Like you don't just talk like that. You know, like out
Get
loud,
like
screaming. Yeah, I was like, where's my boss at? Like, is he gonna get mad that I'm talking to him? You know, like it was like.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay,
chill out.
Like I should call HR.
Right.
And he was telling me all these crazy things about like, hey, bro, like money ain't everything. You know, like your family, your kids are everything. Like. Fucking live your moment. Don't worry about overtime. Overtime is gonna come every now and then. You're gonna be broke next year. You're gonna be fucking poor next year. You're gonna be slum next year.
Your life sucks, dude.
Basically, what he was telling me is like, don't worry about like the material things. Like, fucking live as a moment. You know, live.
Buddhism, bro. Yeah, I was like, maybe he's Buddhist.
He was Christian as fuck.
Oh, okay, shit. Shots fired.
And it got to the point where like I was on my lift and I was like, I don't know what to say anymore because he's just. Too like powerfully talking to me.
You should have
right?
just been like, yeah.
But I analyzed them before I analyzed the book. You know, he might have been like 50% Christian. He might have been like 50% Buddhist. But at the same time, I analyzed his energy more than anything. I was he thoroughly believes it. I don't know if he's stupid or he's incredibly smart.
Do you respect people who have that type of energy?
I kind of do, bro. I mean, you have
You're
to,
that
bro.
passionate about what you believe in. It's like, you know what? I might listen a little bit more.
You know what's an interesting story that I heard? There was a Christian pastor who read the Quran and he started to believe some of the things that what was written. So he was a pastor of a church.
Yeah.
And so he went to his church, which I believe was in Nigeria as well, and he converted his whole church to Islam. Because he went up there and he just told them what he believes, and the whole church converted with him.
So I'm a fool.
So I'm just saying, like, that's how convincing some people could be. Like, you know,
that's why people follow cults.
They were just converted like
I
in
didn't
the
believe,
day.
I didn't believe the man.
They
I
were
didn't
Christians
believe the
up until
Nigerian
then.
man either.
They just switched.
I know a fucking Spaniard
Super
guy at work
influential guys.
that still believes in like the god of sun and the god of like the moon, and
Nothing wrong
they're
with
gonna. And there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, like I see it in living testimony to
That's
like
like the original.
I guess in my mind, like, it wouldn't bother me, especially if it's making him a better person. Like,
Yeah,
why do I care?
that's all I care about.
Because again, in my mind, like you said, religion's a tool just to make people better. And if he needs to believe in a sun god in order to live his life correctly,
you know
more
what's,
power to you,
know
bro.
what's crazy too? That guy that went off, that guy that was like going crazy, he made this tattoo, and he made this tattoo on me. I knew him before he started speaking like that. So to me, it was like a
360.
Yeah, it was like a oh shit, like he's going through something. You know, he's like he got some sort of checkpoint in his life where it's like, hey, I need to figure shit out, you know?
The midlife crisis are real, dog.
Maybe,
it's a foxhole prayer, you know. You literally you go, you seek the power whenever you're powerless. Whenever you feel you're weakest, you search for something, for strength.
And this is why I think religion is like a compass of like a purpose.
I think it's good for that. It's positive because
and it's. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that like religion is also used as a tool sometimes. You know.
Yeah,
like,
for selfish reasons. Yeah, I want to.
But can I
have my?
Can I pray to God if I don't believe in a religion?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I drive through Garland.
Yeah.
And I see huge churches.
Pray to a higher being.
I see huge churches in Garland, and I see huge churches in Plano and in Frisco.
Hold on. Yeah.
I see huge churches everywhere, and I'm like, where the fuck do they get this money from? I can't buy a house out here less than like.
They don't get taxed.
500,000.
Those are probably the bad examples of religion in my mind.
And this is what I see, and I'm like, what the fuck are they building churches out here for? Like, you're just buying land. You're essentially buying land and laundering money.
That's a community paying for it.
Yeah.
Bro, they're laundering money. That's how I see it. They're fucking laundering money. That's how I see it.
Some of them probably are.
There's definitely
they
those
have
churches.
To be.
Like
why the fuck would they buy a fucking land there, bro? Like it just to me.
Houston dude was it Austin or whatever. He was hiding money in the fucking wall.
We're getting taxed.
But he didn't want to donate to the people that were fucking
affected by the floods.
And he didn't even want to let them in the church.
Yep.
Is that the guy that was like, I'll show you this and this and that?
Nah, that's different.
Joel Osteen from Houston, yeah.
Fuck that guy, dude.
Man, we could go on this
for days on that shit,
bro. We have to let Adam eat.
Yeah. Oh shit, for real.
Yeah, what's up, dude? You ain't ate.
Shout out to Ramadan. Shout out to Allah. Shout out to Jesus Christ. Shout out to Buddha. Fuck the Jews.
Amen.
Clip that shit.
Yeah. Damn. It's gonna be easy. It's at the end.
All right, guys.
Oops.